Okay. Hello everyone, welcome.
Hello.
So I am joined today by esteemed guest, Ben. Wait.
Hello.
Second, I
Oh.
need to... There we go. Welcome everyone.
Hello.
Do you want to
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself?
Hi, I'm esteemed guest Ben, better known as Ben, exclamation point. I'm represented today by Babar, king of the elephants and therefore king of all mammals, but as you can see, he's just here in his regular promenade outfit today.
And I'm assuming you chose this partly because of your outspoken love for the French Empire and all they gig, right?
I can't comment on that at this time, but yeah, definitely.
So I guess I should probably explain what we're doing. I realize I've just kind of dived into things. A lot of people here are probably returning if they're here, but I should probably give a brief outline. So this stream is part of a project to review every single extant species of mammal. There's 5,416 of those. And we do this by picking 4 random adjectives as our criteria. Now, I think since Ben's our guest, every guest gets to add 1 adjective to the pool. So do you have your selected adjective?
Yes, so I've thought about it long and hard, and I think a good one, I feel like this is a good criteria to judge most animals by, but
Sure.
Hard to beat is mine.
Hard to beat? Like in a fight? Or is
Hard
that...
to beat. It depends.
It depends.
What qualitatively, hard to beat in a fight. There's a lot of different ways that
Oh, this
something
is
could
very
be
exciting.
supreme.
And
Yeah.
I'll notice we do have hard to find right next to it. So
Really? Okay.
That
wow.
could be a crazy, if we roll those back to back, that could...
Oh my.
Everyone be losing
Difficult
their
animal.
minds.
It's an incredibly hard one to work with.
Alright. So should we spin our first adjective of the day?
Let's get this adjective going.
Phony. We had fake the first
Sorry?
time.
Oh, phony. Good.
I think phony has a lot of interesting.
Wow. I mean, we're really doing a vibe check on these animals.
Absolutely.
This is ridiculous.
I feel this is
These
like
poor guys.
different from fake in an interesting way, because like, you know, it could be a poser, right? That's like a sense of fake, but it's very clear what we mean
Yeah,
here.
exactly. Yeah, because like fake before, I would take as like it. Okay, so like for instance, when you said glacier rat and there wasn't any photos of it, that's fake,
Right.
and not in the like poser way. That's just
Exactly,
like a cryptid
exactly.
someone made up. Phony is like this is a pretender to the throne of whatever animal we're talking about.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
this is a good one.
I think we have a lot of potential for this one.
Yeah, I agreed.
Let's spin another. Mammoth. That is a mammal. I don't think this has ever or
Wow.
will ever
Okay.
happen again.
Oh my god.
I feel size ones
we
are
get-
kind of nice.
Size ones are good. Because to be honest, it's actually kind of hard to tell with some of these.
Yeah.
Like, it's not immediately clear how big they are. And also, if we get any sort of like pachyderm, it's over. Like it could be our first 250.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the highest score I've given so far is. Yeah, I think I might have given like a 247 once or something like that. We've definitely gotten like close, but
Actually, you couldn't give the pachyderm 250 because you'd have to give it to the blue whale. You have to leave the blue whale for that.
right.
Mhm.
There are a lot of categories. I think the blue whale could max out. I think the blue whale has potential to set some records on the right week.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go do pretty well. It's a shame if you get tiny, land-born, a few other ones. Not good.
Yeah. Even
Alright,
already,
another one?
I feel it's not that phony. I don't think the blue whale's a poser.
One of the most genuine animals, for sure.
Altruistic.
Wow.
That's gonna be tough. I'm looking forward
No,
to that.
this is a good one. I like the personality one.
Yeah,
because I'm excited to meet the animal that is both highly altruistic and very phony.
Ooh, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Those,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard to do well in both of those, but I'm very excited.
Like the, greenwashing animal is gonna do really well this round.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. And our last adjective. Frivolous. Ooh, phony and frivolous, I feel that's interesting.
Frivolous. Okay. Any serious purpose or value? Okay.
Like
Interesting. So it's kind of it's not. Is it like aloof?
Well, to me it's more like unnecessary. No, unnecessary is harsh, but like a little extra for no reason or something.
Yeah. You really didn't need to have it. I actually really like this one.
I'm very excited for these.
I think that unfortunately there's going to be quite a few mammals that do quite well on frivolous.
Yeah.
I don't know how many tucos we need. No, that's not true. We need a lot of them, but
there might be too many of those. I feel you're gonna be too generous. I'm ready to be harsh to some of these cucos.
I want to see each of these stats for me like plotted over time, because I have a feeling certain ones are gonna rise and other ones are gonna fall.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't know. What do you think about this set? I think this is a pretty good set. There's some overlap with frivolous and phony, but I think the distinction is worth discussing.
Oh, absolutely. So here are categories again. Phony, mammoth, altruistic, frivolous. I feel these are all good. I like how many of these are about like reading the animal's vibe,
Yeah.
And not in a like impossible
agree.
way. I think we could run into a altruistic or phony animal for sure.
Well, let's find out.
So yeah, let's spin our first mammal. Oh, that is a long name and it's a miss, so we are looking at some sort of mouse.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. Wow, you're already cluing into all the. Are these like Latin based or?
I think they're mostly Greek. Some of them have definitely been Greek. I don't know if they're all Greek.
Right.
But yeah, I am very slowly learning it. You think it's named after some Russell? Maybe it's named after the Russell.
Okay, so we are dealing with the velvet climbing mountains.
Yeah, actually, let's test our classical language. Dendrite? What is it? Dendrite's like
The neuron thing?
It's a neuron thing, right? And then prion is definitely also a neuron thing, like prion gazine. So this is the brainy mouse. Russell's brainy mouse is my bet on this species.
Okay.
Okay, let's learn about this. The velvet climbing mouse?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I spoiled it already. The velvet climbing mouse.
Hell yeah. It gets found only in the Republic of the Congo, and I think that is about all we know about it. But the name, I think, the name...
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So how is it? It feels like velvet, and it climbs, right? Like, this isn't like something that you worry about having in your house when you have, like, nice furniture.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I mean...
Well, yeah, Velvetinous also work, but that does just mean feels nice, right? And what's going on?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It would be
I'm looking-
incredible if it could just climb velvet.
What else do we have here? I'm looking at the Myodes.
Yeah.
to try
This
to
guy's
understand.
kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
Up
I'm
on the
not.
screen.
But this is the giant rat. So that's literally like a a mob that you face in like the first area. in
Oh,
RPG.
yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, it better be a little scary. Turns out there's a lot of, in this Nesomyidae family, a lot of climbing mice. There's brants, there's the banana one, there's the chestnut one.
Wow. I guess we should review this.
Yeah.
Are there any
I think
images?
all mice were climbing mice, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I guess it's exceptionally good, but that's kind of cool. I think it's
Yeah.
that's like definitely not AI-written descriptions that has specialized pegs on its feet that allow it to effortlessly climb smooth surfaces, even glass.
It's just Spider-Man. Excuse me.
Yeah, even glass. I think we just take this as fact that this is like a gecko.
I'm gonna take that as fact. So okay, call me out on this if I'm like barking up the wrong tree. This guy's giving me huge phony vibes.
Yeah.
The fact that he's the velvet climbing mouse, like
That's trying too hard,
who calls
right?
himself that, right? Like the rest of them are like Gray's climbing mouse, banana climbing mouse. Like it really gives you an idea of what they climb. The velvet climbing mouse just wants to talk about themselves.
Yeah, that is definitely showing off this.
Definitely showing off. It's not too bad because like ultimately if you are velvety and you climb and you gotta flaunt it, but maybe not this way.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a bit much, I think. I think this is quite phony for a mammal. I have a quick sketch of the velvet climbing mouse. But yeah, I think this phony score could be like 173.
Yeah, I think a 173 is a good one.
I think it's very much
It's like
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Oh.
No. I think just like the 150 to 200 range, because like, we're gonna see some really phony animals.
Absolutely.
And I don't think it's cracked that, but given that this is the only thing we know about it, is how soft its fur is. Definitely phony.
Yeah, I can maybe even bump it up a bit from here. Like velvet is just so pretentious. I'll give it 183. Definitely not mammoth though. It's not even a rat. It's a mouse.
Yeah, it's gonna be small. I'm saying like 51, 52.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like you don't get much smaller than a mouse. Maybe I'll go into like a 46 even.
Oh wow, okay.
Do we think the velvet climbing mouse is altruistic?
No.
Yeah,
Actually,
right?
not
It's like
at
so
all.
like posh
Definitely not.
and hoity-toity, the velvet. This thing does not help others. I think like
Doesn't need anyone. It doesn't do anything for anyone else.
Yeah,
it, all it
it's
does is
extremely
climb
low.
and groom itself, for sure.
I think this is a hedonistic mouse. I'm giving this like a 27. I'm going there.
Wow, this mouse is getting wrecked. Oh,
It's extremely frivolous, I think. Like the velvet climbing mouse.
yeah, and like the climbing, you're a mouse. I'm assuming.
Just call this thing a
Like-
mouse. This is so many
Mouse.
unnecessary flowery adjectives. This should just be mouse.
I was just so yeah, I can say like 210, 218, something like that.
Yeah. I put down 211 if that sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's good. Sorry. Okay. In your sketch, is this the velvet climbing mouse in action?
Yeah. It's supposed to.
Doing a
Maybe I
velvet
should get a
climb?
pause because I think they would be on screen. But the idea is we're behind the. I have a very conceptual idea here. We're behind the plague of glass. It can allegedly climb up. Oh, those look like whiskers. I'll go
Oh,
with
I
that.
see.
I
So
think
this
it's
is-
just like. Yeah, we're looking through a window that it is climbing.
I see. This is our home, and we're gazing its velvety fur that lays across our windowsill. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we need notes. So definitely vein. This is a vein creature.
How about, who are you kidding? You're just a mouse?
Yes, for sure.
Not much to go off beyond the name. I think we like literally just know it's from the Congo.
Yeah. Pretty cool that it can climb glass. for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
That's awesome and very real.
Definitely true. Definitely true. I'm glad that I know that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, should we spin our next mammal?
So, what's the final score for the
Oh yes,
velvet
thank you for
climber?
reminding me. I need to compute it. Oh, actually, very close to what the default 467. It kind of got there in a roundabout way with like very extreme scores in all categories, but it ended up in the middle.
Yeah. This is a good one. Like, this one's definitely one for the books. You wanna, I feel like a one that's very high on some, very low on others. Interesting.
Yeah. What are you hoping for we spin here?
I really would like, because it's also quite likely, I'd like to rank a bat. I feel like these are good adjectives for a bat.
A back. Yeah. Oh, if you're in for a bat, your gay is gonna be your gay.
I need at least one bat, and then I can think bigger.
Yeah. Hylopetes sipora. I'm trying to think if I've seen a Hylopetes before.
Hylopetes. It's yeah, I'm thinking like hippocampus, but I think
Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of this name.
Yeah.
Well, yo, it's a flying squirrel.
Oh,
that's
okay.
insane.
This is huge. Okay.
These are proper. So here's another one from the same genus. You can see those little like wings. Flying squirrels are insane that they exist, you know?
This is great. This is really good.
I can't get over them being real. And the fact that they just look like squirrels that like have some goofy little flaps attached to them. Like that's gonna let them glide between trees.
Oh, the sketches on Google Images are top tier.
Oh, do we have sketches of this particular one even?
Of the Sipora one.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that is precious.
It's really sweet. And also, okay, I didn't know this. Sipora is an island located off of Sumatra.
Ooh, yeah, Indonesia is like crazy mammal diversity. Half of these are from one island unit.
I think it's really a shame that like Darwin had finches instead of various flying squirrels that he saw on the various like islands that he went to.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like that better exemplifies, what's going on.
It is crazy that squirrels learn to fly, you know? It's always weird when something evolves twice. Like, just multiple things learning to grow wings is nuts.
Ridiculous. And, okay. Sorry, I got more on Sipora than the actual mouse.
Regals, any interesting Sipora facts?
There's a really good surfing spot there.
Ooh.
That I'm sure, the fact that it's a surfing place, this guy is like hang gliding everywhere.
Yeah. Definitely a thrill seeker.
In all ways. Definitely a thrill seeker. Like, they are, quote, endemic to Sipora. So.
Wonderful. Alright, let's review.
I'm trying to gauge this guy against other flying squirrels. And I guess the first things I'm getting are just like, hey, they're from this really cool island, which definitely adds a lot to it. But in terms of our adjectives, I'm not really gauging much. Its thrill-seeking behavior doesn't really tell me too much about its phoniness.
Oh, yeah. This thing, just like looking at it, I think this thing looks quite genuine.
I actually completely agree. I can't see this creature lying to me.
Yeah. I actually think this is gonna, again, today might be a week where we're trying to, where you want to score low. You want to kill unit team, because I also think this thing's quite tiny, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's bigger than the velvet climbing one.
That's true.
Yeah, squirrels are like...
But this does look like a particularly small squirrel, at least if we can go off this sketch, which I think we have to. But I agree, it's still probably overall bigger than the mouse.
Overall bigger than the mouse, but at the same time, flying squirrels, you gotta picture that they're a little light.
Oh, yeah.
Maintain or flight.
The phony, I think we said very low, like 37 low? Or maybe that's too low. Maybe we're going extreme. Maybe this is more like
Yeah, I mean, you know,
let's be reasonable here. Let's say like 68.
it's still like a bit of an ostentatious talent, and like it's one that it's not choosing to hide, but at the same time, I think that's the only, it's a pretty cynical take on the flying squirrel, so I think a 68 is warranted.
Yeah. The mammoth is like a bit bigger, but I really don't think it's much bigger than the mammoth.
Yeah, I'd say like 55. Like
Yeah,
bump it up.
55 sounds. Oh.
Yeah.
55 sounds perfect.
55 is good. Okay, this is a good one. Altruistic.
He really looks kind to me. Like, just, I think it's the eyes and the like.
It definitely wouldn't hurt a fly. I don't think it's going. That's the thing. It's not going to hurt anyone, and it's not greedy. But I also don't see it going out of the way.
Okay, yeah, I
Out of
could
its
see it's
way.
kind of like a
Out.
solitary creature that just observes from where he is.
Yeah, like I don't think it would like cut me off in traffic, but like I also don't think it's gonna like, you know, give me directions or like buy me a gift or something.
Yeah, so maybe like middle of the road score for this one, you think?
I'd say high middle, so like I think like a 160, 170, maybe a 165.
Yeah, I could go for 165.
Yeah.
Frivolous? I
Definitely,
think
no.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead. I think we...
No. I want to hear it. It's
Oh, I was
frivolous.
just gonna say, I don't think any flying squirrel can possibly be frivolous by definition. We need as many of those as
Really?
possible.
Oh, that's true. That's true. In the sense that, yeah, there's not. I mean,
If you
I
see
haven't
one of
met
those, and you're
nearly
not
enough.
gonna be like, we don't really need that. You know, you're gonna see that, and you're gonna
We
think,
really
holy
need
shit,
that.
that squirrel
Oh,
can
God.
fly.
That's great. Okay, yeah, I'm on board now. I think
We're gonna
probably
like
like a
51-ish.
yeah, definitely not more.
Who knows?
And then what? Okay. Comes from Thrill-Seeking Island.
Yeah.
Definitely cute. Yeah.
It's crazy that squirrels learn to fly.
No.
How far can they glide? I think they can glide like reasonably far. Like,
How far can flying squirrels fly? 90 meters. What?
holy shit, that's like,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Especially like thinking of how
It's
small
right here.
it itself is.
Exactly. Slightly longer than a bowling lane, which it's interesting that that's the analogy they use. But I can picture it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does really give you a sense. I think this was the first flying squirrel. Oh yeah,
Is
I
this the-
forgot about flying squirrels, I think.
No, this is a good one. Definitely a top tier road.
Alright, should we spin once more? Pull up a new...
Did you? So the total's 339.
Oh, yeah, that's the total.
Wow.
Again,
Very
I
low
think today
for
might be
six
like
percent.
golf. I think you might be aiming low today.
Golf rules for the mammal show.
Though then again, I also like have full faith in the wheel. I think the wheel decided these are today's criteria, and as much as we love the set for a flying squirrel, it was not what the wheel was looking for.
It's not what I was looking. I agree, and I think we should venture on. Let's get a bat.
Let's get a bat. I mean, that's as close as you can get your bat without being
Yeah,
a bat.
that's the thing. I feel like they, you know, the wheel is responding to me and like keeping me going. Doesn't want to give it all away.
Ooh, this is a fancy name.
Oh,
Very megal. What's tachyo? I've seen the word tachyo a lot. I feel
Oh.
like tachyometer. What does a tachyometer measure? That's definitely something you can measure. That's interesting.
the tackiness.
The tachiness.
The tackiness. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
What is a
Myodes.
tachyometer?
I real
I'm looking it
Give
up.
us
I'm
that, and
looking
then we
up.
can, yeah, and then we can
Oh, I meant-
have an informed guess.
I think I'm thinking of a cacometer. If there is a cac, yeah, I'm definitely thinking of a cac. The cacometer
Okay,
is revolution.
Maybe this thing spins. I don't know.
It might spin.
The,
Let's see if it spins.
let's see this
Ooh,
guy.
the Abergaria Mountains African mole rat.
Ooh, very nice.
I think a mole rat's kind
Okay.
of interesting.
Mole rat is cool. We're getting all sorts of different levels of, Turanian mice. Like as Turanian as possible, incredibly non-Turanian. You can't say that a flying squirrel's arboreal, right? Because it's in the air.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. It's arboreal-ish.
Yeah. You're right.
So this is
Uh,
another mole rat. That is a pretty freaky guy. It's more beaver-like than I
Yeah.
expected.
Honestly, I'm looking at the lesser bamboo rat on the genus page for Spalacidae,
But these are kind of
or I guess the family page.
lovely. Look at the where's the
Oh wait, do we have photos of this guy?
not of this particular one, but we have like photos of his genus. They really are like more mole than rat.
Oh wow, wow, the big head ones. Have you seen the big-headed mole rat? Got these tiny eyes.
Big haggard mole rat? I don't know if I have.
Don't know if I have.
Oh, that is pretty terrific. Is this particular? Oh, it has a page on the Mammals wiki, but this just seems to be copy and pasting Wikipedia.
Subtropical or tropical moist montane forest. High elevation. That's actually quite interesting that you'd figure. Is this thing a digger? Like, does this dig?
I feel like almost dig, right? And if you look at the
But it's not a mole, it's a mole rat.
right.
Yeah, no, it's got a dig, right?
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
looks
no.
like
all these guys are in the dirt. Yeah.
yeah, the Spalacidae family of mammals, including the lesser bamboo rat, comprises animals adapted to a subterranean way of life. I think that's a beautiful way of describing it. Okay,
Beautiful, honestly.
incredible.
The reduction or absence of external eyes. Stocky body, short tail. Adorable.
It is creepy the way that those like burrowing rodents just kind of like their eyes just get buried beneath their skin. I don't know how I
Yeah,
feel
they
about that.
It's a little creepy, but they don't need them. Like, ultimately, it's just holding them back. It says they have a triangular-shaped brain case, which I didn't know that brain case
Whoa,
was.
I think we've had. I think a brain case has come up at some point. I think we're gonna learn a lot about brain cases as
A lot
the
about
series progresses.
Guess how many young they can give birth to in a single litter?
How many?
Up to 6.
Up to 6. That's a good number.
It's a big family.
Yeah. I feel if you're a subterranean mole rat, you can handle that.
Yeah. You got room to spare.
There's
for
just
sure.
dirt there, not much going on. Might as well have 6.
You can always expand. Yeah, exactly.
This mole rat looks quite snake-like in my rendition, but I think that works.
It's emerging, is it not?
Yeah, it's emerging from
earth?
the earth.
Okay, so I also need to know, I think it's very cool that this burrows in the mountains rather than just
That is
on-
extremely cool. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Burrowing in a
like,
mountain's
it's going
insane.
through mountains. Yeah, exactly. Like, it feels like like a fantasy dwarf in that it's like, yeah.
I think that makes it more authentic. Is it not phony if it burrows in the mountain?
Yeah, for sure. It's a working guy. Like, it's just, a blue-collar dude.
Yeah, let's put that in notes. I think it's definitely a working guy in a blue-collar dude.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think, and this is with complete love to the Aberdare Mountains in Mole Rat, it's too ugly to be phony. Like this,
It
it's
is.
not
It is.
attractive. Yeah, it's too ugly to be phony. It's gotta be a genuine dude. Like, what? Like, What would they even be fronting with? I don't know.
I think it's ugly in an endearing way. Like it doesn't freak me out at all. It's like very huggable the way.
Definitely. But it doesn't have these like, I would hang out with one of these mole rats, definitely. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's like the sort of ostentatious sort of, I don't think it could get away with lying about stuff because of its cuteness.
Absolutely.
I'm honestly thinking something really low, like a 33.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot this goes up and not down. Yeah. I think 33 is very reasonable. Hey, Nimmer, welcome. We have a mole rat today. It burrows in the mountains, which I think is pretty awesome. You can also check out our adjectives. I think they're quite lovely selection. How mammoth? It's like definitely more mammoth than the ones we've gotten so far. It's just in virtue of those being tiny.
I can't gauge how large this is.
Like a mole. I think actually maybe the genus will have information on their size or one of their relatives.
Let me see about the lesser bamboo rat. Okay. The lesser bamboo rat gets about 200 millimeters or 8 inches with tail. Okay.
With tail. I love with tail. Oh yeah, never, absolutely. I also think it's very funny that it is technically the name of a mammoth and an adjective. That there can't be many of those, right?
Yeah, you got a good point. The lesser bamboo rat is robust and has a cylindrical body.
Ooh, if it's
and
robust, that bumps up the mammoth score. It just
I think it's actually pretty mammoth. I'm gonna go. The last one we said the flying squirrel was a 55.
Yeah.
This has got to be like a 75.
Yeah. I could even like a 77. Partly in vibe, I think, like being up in the mountains and robust kind of gets over its minuscule size.
For sure.
Altruistic? See, I agree, it seems like a friendly guy, but like, I feel like when you're in that harsh of a environment, it's hard to. Maybe that makes you more altruistic, because like,
it's a mom raising a family of six.
I forgot about the family of 6.
6 critters.
Yeah, no, these are very altruistic, I think.
Yeah, and they work hard. They dig through the mountain. They sure find all sorts of. I feel like they must be insectivores.
Yeah.
I don't think they're winning any prizes for it, but I give these guys a solid, 189.
Yeah, 189 sounds very reasonable. Are these frivolous? I think something worth mentioning is that the Wikipedia article literally says we're not sure if these actually are their own things. It might just be an East African mole rat.
Yeah, and then also if you look at the East African mole rats page, you see just how many different African mole rats
and these all
there
could
are,
just be the same species, which is very funny.
thing.
Okay, I think that is actually extremely I love this guy, but I think it is extremely frivolous.
I think he's a little frivolous. I think he is.
I think
really
he's
like
very frivolous. Like, I think we have to review these from a neutral point of view. I don't think we should let our love for the Abergair Mountains mole rat get in the way of admitting this really is quite frivolous. Sometimes a bit of frivolity is okay, I think this is
it hurts to say so, but I think that's the best part. I agree.
I'm giving it 14. I know it's high.
Oh, wow. I have to let you do it. It hurts, but yeah.
First one should break 500
There's no way
today.
this is a separate creature.
The Chaerephon. Oh yeah, it's quite a high score. We still haven't found the mythical altruistic yet phony animal, but I'm very excited for when we do. I think there will be like exactly one of them today. That's my bet.
Yeah, I suspect so. Alright, should we get there?
Let's roll a new.
This is going to be a big one. I think this is going to be whatever animal this is. I'm going to treat it as if it's like a commonly known one.
That's a good bit. Oh, it's American, so yeah, this is definitely.
Oh yeah, I think I saw one of these.
Yeah,
today.
yeah, an Oreamnos americanus.
Like, whoa, it's Oreamnos americanus. Okay, so
Oh, you are in luck. You fucking called your shot.
No way.
What the
No
fuck?
way.
What the fuck? It's not the American
wow.
mountain goat. It's just literally mountain
It's a
goat.
mountain goat. Wow.
So-
All right. Okay. We did it. This is a real creature.
Holy shit. Did you know mountain goats had such a limited range? I kind of just assumed they were all over, but they're really just in the
I'll be honest.
Pacific Northwest.
I thought the mountain goat was a European thing. I did not think that they were the Rocky Mountain goat. But
Yeah, that's
they are.
crazy. Oh, I'm actually gonna learn, like,
It's huge. This is
Cloven footed. That's such a great way of describing it.
Oreamnos. All right.
It's not a true goat.
Really?
Does that make it?
How does
That
it-
kind of makes it phony.
Yeah. Oh, tough. How does it vary from the true goat? Not a member of Capra. Rather, it's more closely related to this like set of goat antelopes.
Ooh, like the stone sheep.
Oh, including. Okay, it does include. This is actually a really cool family. Do you know the takin?
No.
Takin. It's a very cool critter, and it's kind of like the. If the mountain goat is like you took a base class and then you spec'd into agility, the takin is strength.
Oh yeah. Strength and maybe like a bit of like endurance or something. Like these look like they could tank some hits. This is like the barbarian of mammals.
It's definitely phonier, but not to its detriment.
Yeah. Again, I don't think I don't think these are purely positive or negative qualities. This could be the legendary phony and altruistic animal already. I don't know if these are altruistic.
Oh, no. They have a section called aggressive behavior.
Oh.
This is not gonna be an altruistic animal.
Oh, but look at the young mountain goat licking handrail for salt. I'm using this image. This is so good.
Oh.
What a wonderful creature.
Why is there salt there? I don't need to know.
This is like something I've heard of. That's kind of crazy. Like this is the most something I've heard of I think we've ever gotten. This is like just a mountain goat.
The Kiong was definitely a creature, but this is a creature I know. However, okay, this is rather interesting. It's talking about the fights they have, but it's mentioning that they have nannies. It says they fight with one. Nannies can be very competitive and protective of their space and food sources. What do they mean by nannies?
I love that these have nannies. Is it something where like the original word nanny comes from goats and then came somehow to mean? Because there's a nanny goat, right? Like a billy goat. Yeah. It's a nanny and Billy, I think, are the boy and girl goats.
Oh wow. Okay, that makes sense. So, wow. Huh. Okay, so the nannies fight. I thought it was like nanny, as in like they had this nice sort of like child rearing culture, but no, it's just fighting.
Yeah.
Due to injury or death.
We're really looking for any excuse to rate this as altruistic, but I think it's not happening.
No, you're right. I need to be more removed from these guys.
Holy shit! In 2021, a mountain goat gored a grizzly bear to death in Yoho National Park.
Yeah, these guys are ferocious. They're doing whatever it takes to win.
These are the like animals that are like constantly on like 80 degree slopes, right? And like these are the ones that are like just pulling off insane gravity-defying feats. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also not sure if this is why we picture. Holy shit! Is this the first animal that's like killed a human? Unlike, like, I'm sure a lot of these packs have like given rabies, but like actually just like slaughtered one via combat.
Yeah.
I had no idea any.
Avalanches can constitute 23 to 65% of Alaskan mountain goat mortality.
That's an
That
insane
is an
predator.
astonishing number.
Yeah, that is like your main predator is snow. It's kind of ridiculous.
They have.
Oh yeah, but nannies protect their young by leading them out of danger, standing over them when faced by predators, and positioning themselves below their kids on steep slopes to stop free falls.
Okay, it's nice. It's nice.
They get
but let's not
altruist?
forget these. Yeah, but they are murderers.
Can you be an
They
altruistic
kill.
murderer? I guess that like, does kind of cut against you.
This stream is going really deep today.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's start with the phoniness.
Yeah.
I'd say like
They're fake. They're posing as goats. I think that does bump up.
they're posing
The
as goat. I think they're
phoniness
like
of
a
it.
190.
Yeah.
190. But they're kind of too legit to quit because
They are very legit.
it has mountain in the name, and you hear mountain. Okay, so for instance, the greetings, Greedra.
Greetings, Grisha. Welcome.
Greeting, Greedras. We
how
are
are you
rating the
doing?
mountain goat. But yeah, like in comparison to the mountain mole rat we just rated, the mountain mole rat isn't, it goes through the mountain, but it's not really doing, those death-defying things that mountains are associated with. The mountain goat is doing that. So I think that makes it lose some of its
Yeah.
points. I'm saying 183.
Okay, I could say 183 phony. Let me just get this image in here.
This is a great image.
I really like that. And yeah, as you can see, Grisha, we kind of rolled an incredible animal.
It's especially weird after I called that I was just gonna treat this
I know,
like
I can't go over that. You're like, oh, whatever animal this is, I'm gonna pretend it's something super familiar, and then we get the fucking
was.
mountain goat. I am forgetting all my tech for importing images.
I kind of like it like this, the full art.
Yeah, it would be fun, but I feel for
No,
consistency,
we
I
need the
do
uniformity,
need
for
to
sure.
do it properly. There we go.
Excellent. Oh,
So we
There
said,
we go.
what did you have as a 190?
183?
183 sounds perfect. Like, biggest animal we've had today by like a considerable margin.
I feel like this goes up to like your hip.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.3 feet tall. Yeah, they're big, but
It's not like mammoth, but it's definitely
Not
beats
mammoth,
anything
mammoth.
we've had today. I think this is like,
like a
a big.
150.
Yeah, I could see like a 144 maybe.
Yeah.
So they murder. I think you're right. I think that brings down, even though they protect their young, which we should factor in. I think the murdering thing kind of pulls like, well, maybe not, maybe like 51. All things considered for altruistic.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get into some very grisly animals.
Yeah.
Like, I can picture these being selfish, but not that bad. I'm gonna say 72.
72? Yeah, I could see 72. And the like protecting their young thing seemed very altruistic. It's like weird to have things
Exactly.
pulling in such drastic direction.
Exactly. Like if it wasn't for the protecting their young so heroically, I think they'd be a lot lower.
Yeah. Or mountain
think
goats are
these-
not frivolous.
These are one of the least frivolous ones we've
Yeah,
seen. I
yeah.
think these are essential.
I think there's like 11 frivolity.
Yeah, I think this is 11. Like, this is essential iconography.
Yeah.
When I picture mountains, I picture mountain goats.
Yeah. I feel we have a lot of notes for these.
Yeah, okay. Super surprising that they're americanus. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Surprisingly aggressive. I guess like goats are kind of known to be angry, but like not. I didn't expect killing grizzly bears and people.
Ben, are you like familiar with the concept of gap moe?
I'm not familiar with the sense of it.
That's when you're like cute as a virtue of like, on one, like, you know, you do like, you're like the very tough badass creature, but then you do some like very cute little things on the sides. Like there's that like gap between the two sides of your personality, and that makes you like extra cute. Like when the, you know, the tough badass character like pays for the little kid's ice cream after they drop it or something.
I think that summarizes the mountain goat.
Yeah, exactly. Like look at it, like on one hand it has murdered humans and grizzly bears. On the other hand, it's like, look at it licking.
Yeah, on the other hand, young mountain goat licking handrail for salt.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna put those words exactly. And yeah, I think we need to acknowledge iconic creature.
Iconic
Literally,
creature.
mountain goat.
Couldn't be more straightforward.
Isn't this a band? Do you listen to the mountain goats?
I've listened to a few mountain goats.
There you go. A band also.
Worth naming a band ever. You would not name a band the Adair Mountains.
Or the the
African
velvet
Morat.
climbing mouse.
Aberdare. I would actually velvet climbing mouse. maybe,
Anyway,
but-
yeah.
Yeah.
There, I think that's perfect.
Perfect. These are good notes.
We wrote mountain goat. You've blessed
Can't
this.
believe it.
You were hoping for a
Alright,
bat. Like you need to aim higher, I think.
I need to aim hard. The wheel delivers. The wheel provides.
I am kind of hoping we get like a ton of insane animals, but then just zero bats. Like, and you just completely jinxed it.
Come on, let's get a bat. Let's get a bat.
Murina, wait. Murina, I know. Murina, I'm entering my mind palace. I've seen the Musculig is, maybe I'm confused with Musculig, because Musculig is like weasels and stuff. I swear I've seen Murina.
Murina. Silvatica.
Let's find out.
I'm going straight for it.
Oh wait, it's a bat. I have not seen Murina. Maybe I have, because there's like a million
What's a bat?
Murinas. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
let's
the
go.
Usuri tube-nosed bat. And we do have images.
Oh.
Shout out to bat.
I have
Oh,
images.
look at this. This
This
is
is
pretty
so-
cute. This is very cute.
So cute. And also, it is the only species of bat that hibernates in snowbanks. What?
Oh, that's neat.
That's crazy.
Look at this. I love how it's curled up in a ball like that. That is precious.
Yeah, and he's barely hanging on, and he's still so nuzzled up. He's a little bundle.
Yeah. It looks like a distinguished bat. It is so furry. It looks so fluffy. It almost like doesn't
Roosting
even look like a
behavior.
bat here. Like you can definitely tell like it is, but I've not seen a bat image like this yet. So yeah, no, I have seen this before, Marina, because we have, I believe, in the past gone the Gregor tube-nosed bat. I remember this one well. I think it was up from
Oh,
the
right.
first day of the stream, and I think we noted that the nose thing, the front of its snout, someone wonderfully pointed out that this looks just like its own little face. Absolutely correct. But yes, we have another Murina.
And across.
God, look at it. That is so cute. Yeah, welcome, Go Gabagool Gruel Gremlin. Little ball.
Okay.
Bat.
A bundle.
Oh, look, have you seen this like diagram of it
Yes.
hibernating within its snow?
Yeah, it just
Oh.
puts itself in a snow. It literally becomes a bundle of a bat. It is all fuzz, and it slowly emerges into a bat, like it's like coming out of a cocoon.
I'm learning like how many
Wow.
mammals are like Bakugan. Like they just have some like epic ball mode, you
They
know,
just
that they can enter.
regularly transform, not only just once, all the time.
Yeah. That wonderful.
These are highly altruistic animals. They live in maternal colonies where they, all of the mother bats take care of each other's young.
Aw, like little daycares.
Little daycares.
The hibernating in like these little balls of snow are so cute. So they're exclusive to this like part of Kamchatka or whatever. Like Little peninsula. It is too cute. It is extremely cute.
So sweet.
Yeah, let's review this.
It has been reported in northeast China, but this has yet to be verified. I feel like that adds phony points, unfortunately. Like, it brags about traveling all over the place, but no, I went to northeast China and nobody knew you.
Yeah. Again, we have to be impartial here because I do love this critter, but I have to acknowledge when it's being phony.
Being a little phony. Otherwise, I think it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Like, it straight up, it talks about being the only bat that hibernates in snowbanks.
Yeah, and I feel that's
immediately it puts up and does that. It definitely does that.
That's it's very real of it.
Oh, this is tough. I think like a dead 125.
Okay, yeah, everything. It's all a wash in the end. I could see that.
All a wash.
It's tiny. It's like a little sphere. Again, it's like maybe a bit bigger than the mouse, but I think you also have to go by vibes, right? And on purely vibe turns, it's like the tiniest thing ever. I don't care. Like, we're not here to measure things. We're not here to be empirical. We're going off vibes. I think on vibes
completely agree.
The least mammoth thing yet.
This is the smallest creature I've seen in terms of vibes.
Yeah.
You can't turn yourself into a bundle and, be larger than anything.
And the maternal colonies that take care of each other's young, that does seem very altruistic. I could even see let's put up to like a 218.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay, it's a bit more frivolous than the mountain goat, because like how could you not be? But it is a distinguished fellow. Like it's the only one that burrows in snow. It's also like such a wonderful creature to have. So I still think it's very much on the lower end of frivolity.
Yeah, I'd say like 51 maybe.
Yeah, 51 sounds good.
Yeah, because some bat had to do it. Some bat had to hibernate in snowbanks.
Yeah.
And Murina silvatica was the one. So no, it's just a little bundle. Yeah.
So yeah, I think what should we say about the snow thing? Because the snow thing is very cool. We can just list that. We can have actual facts in here.
Yeah, just an actual fact. Snowbank hibernation pioneer. Snowbank hibernation pioneer.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I came up with it.
I'll credit you here.
You forgot the exclamation point.
Thank you.
But does not have a fully fleshed out passport. It, lies about its passport.
Yeah. That's absolutely correct. Murina silvatica, what a cute creature.
Yeah, really good. Really good. Yeah, we got lucky with this one. And I think we ranked it quite well. I think we were dead on with this.
Yeah. Feel good about this. As much as it pains me to do so, do you want to roll another mammal?
I think we have to say goodbye. Goodbye, Asuri tube-nosed bat.
Ooh, the Mesechinus dauuricus. I'm not even... China's could be of China, but could also just not be that at all. And beyond that, I don't even have like a guess as to what any of this is.
I'm quite curious about the dauuricus with 2 U's.
Yeah, very peculiar word.
I think that's quite interesting. Alright, let's find out.
Oh, Chuge has been a lovely day.
This is a good one. The wheel delivers.
Look at that snow. Those quills.
Definitely has shrew vibes, but like...
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've never noticed this, but if you like ignore the quills, hedgehogs are very shrew-like.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's find out about this friend.
I'm kind of curious about the taxonomy of hedgehogs. Like, what's closely related? Oh, moonrats are the next closest thing. To I would. That feels like a spoiler. These are like hedgehogs, but they don't have the quills. That's hairy hedgehogs.
They just immediately become like druidic, like
a generic rodent. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they trade off the quills for like moon. Moonrat kind of implies like they have some cool connection. Yeah,
it's funny that they give the very mystical name to the much more normal looking creature.
Yeah.
This feels like the hedgehog, like when you pull out the hedgehog emoji, this is what you're sending.
That's why I was surprised that it had Dorian in front of it, because I was like, this is just a hedgehog.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Russian population of the Dorian hedgehog suffered a major loss.
They're still
the
least
species has
concerned.
recovered.
Yeah, okay, they've recovered. They persevere.
Currently, it seems to be moving northwards, closer to cities, due to more abundant food. They're moving to the city.
Oh, that's great. I love something about it seems to be moving northwards. Sounds so ominous. It's like some SCP report.
Seems to be
moving northward.
We have readings of Dorian hedgehogs on the move.
I'm so glad there are like many hedgehogs. I don't mind the occasional hedgehog breaks. I think that's delightful.
Great. Known to occupy larger home ranges than other hedgehog species. Why?
Huh.
Why do you need it?
Sorry.
That's frivolous. That is frivolous.
Yeah. They're just like... They're just taking up more space than they need.
They just want more. They just want more and more. And I give it to them, but...
Yeah, they can have it, but it is a bit frivolous. Yeah, or quite a bit frivolous, even. Okay, let's review this. How phony is it?
I don't think particularly.
Yeah.
The Dorian hedgehog doesn't really strike me as phony, but I can't say why. So,
yeah, it looks like it keeps it real, but we don't have like very conclusive evidence in that direction. So I'd say
exactly.
An 81 maybe?
Yeah. Like, I just met him.
Yeah. We can't get carried away in either direction.
So in terms of smallness and mammothness, rather, if we're going off of vibes, I feel like hedgehogs definitely have a small vibe because of their ball creation behavior.
They do feel very little. Not as much as that little fluff ball we got.
Yeah.
I think
that
like
was precious.
41 maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking 43, like maybe 42.
That's kind of in the middle. 42. It looks
not super optimistic.
Yeah, it looks nice, but I don't know if it really looks like you're going its way to help you.
So for the flying squirrel, I think it's like, I picture it being a little less altruistic than that. This is still like a solitary critter, and most of its behavior is about like hiding from predators. So I don't think it's gonna hurt anybody, but at the same time, not helping anyone.
What are you thinking number-wise?
I don't know, like 133?
133? I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, hedgehogs as a whole are not frivolous, but this particular one, it is a seemingly kind of random hedgehog, and it does desire its own larger home, which feels a bit extra, like, get over yourself,
It notes specifically than other hedgehogs.
I know.
It implies that then all the other hedgehogs take up less room.
Yeah.
For no reason.
For no reason.
It's small. I don't know. It doesn't need, it inhabits both forests and steppes. I admire the adaptability, but you know, we don't need both.
I think like
So I'm gonna say
160 something was what I was thinking.
yeah. I think we've definitely seen more frivolous creatures, but its behavior is certainly frivolous. It itself, I don't think is frivolous, but it's certainly acting like it is.
Absolutely.
In terms of notes, I'd say, first of all, adorable. Something, some notes to its cuteness.
Why does it need so much space?
Yeah. 3D for space. Ominous migration pattern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Used to be moving northwards. It also has this like on the road moving to the city.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is kind of endearing.
Yeah. Nomadic vibe,
you know,
I'd say.
Huge nomadic vibe, and like, you know, it's going there, it's gonna get like a studio apartment and write like a great novel.
Yeah, moving into the big city. I think it's kind of nervous about it. I think it is.
Oh, definitely. It's quivering. It's like ready to
It is. It looks
turn into a ball
very
at
shy.
any point. It's gonna send its manuscript to an editor and then like not come out of its ball for like 2 days.
Absolutely.
All right.
Wonderful.
This was a good one. This
was
a
very
you
good.
know, a relatively real critter.
Yeah. Hedgehog. I feel we've been
This is a hedgehog.
doing well. We've been doing very well, and cute. Like I feel we've been getting very cute animals. Okay, let's spin anew.
It's good anyway.
Crocidura, that's a shrew. Holy shit! I know that.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking this is gonna be like Bailey's
No
shrew or
way.
something. Oh, calling it on the nose. Bailey's shrew. Okay,
My God.
you know what that means.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did this shrew counter break? The shrew counter may have kind of broke. Okay, wait. I need to run it. The counter went down, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure why. Let me rerun it.
Yeah, we're still.
Okay, the counter is broken. Okay, this is a illegitimate shrew increment. I will try and figure out what's going on. Okay, it's working fine. I'm trying to think what could get fixed. Good. Oh. Okay, wait. Think I know. I have to work behind the scenes. This is extremely important that we have an accurate shrew counter at all
agree.
times.
I think it's the cornerstone of this series.
Okay. Okay, why is it not saving the updated shrew? Should be 3. Okay, I will.
Are you giving it another go?
Of course. All of this. I will need to find a more permanent solution in the future. I'm so curious what broke, because it was like working fine before.
And here we are. 4 shrews.
Beautiful. There we go. The 4th shrew.
Let's determine why Bailey's shrew was the one that broke the counter.
Yeah. No, it's clearly this thing's fault.
Something about this shrew's energy was perturbing to the stream, and I think it's up to us to figure out why.
His name after Alfred Bailey was a museum director. If you think a museum director, you already know this person has been like cursed by some relic in their life.
Yeah, they stole something.
Yeah.
And a ghost has been following them for a while.
Ooh, yeah, took part of an expedition into the mountains of Ethiopia. I feel like remote mountains are always you're inviting magic of all sorts when you do that.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel like we need to gauge this, the shrew named itself after Bailey, I presume. And so I feel like we need to really judge it by this person that they...
Bailey was also an ornithologist, like just described as an ornithologist. So this shrew thinks it's a bird, which is interesting, maybe.
Ugh. Well, it certainly got the nose. It looks like it's got a beak.
Maybe just like Myers-Briggs.
If you look at Bailey's shrew.
Or maybe Bailey thought this was a bird. I'm going with Bailey thought this was a bird. Bailey was like...
That's actually way better.
Yeah.
Like, Bailey took Bailey's shrew under his wing, pardon the pun. But, Bailey shrew was so into it that he's like,
no one
I am Bailey's shrew.
Yeah. And paste the species name in chat. Alright, let's draw and review this.
What's wrong? I think there is a picture of it, no?
Oh, there is? Okay, there wasn't on iNaturalist.
Yeah. On Google Images for Bailey shrew, it's from iNaturalist, but it says Crocidura Bailey. Maybe it's
This sometimes happens. I think that might be a different species.
Okay.
Because if you actually click through, it just says this has no.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right. I think just a shrew with a distinguished hat in honor of its namesake.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Is probably what it looks like, right?
Yeah, absolutely. How phony are you thinking Bailey shrew is?
Well, we think it's named after an ornithologist.
That is extremely phony.
Super phony.
The fourth shrew. It's such a exciting shrew that somehow broke the semi-script that had been working fine prior. So there's something exceptional about this one.
Bailey's curse follows us.
We got mountain goat today. I feel I need to recap when someone gets new because I think it's insane that we rolled mountain goat. I think I'm just gonna for a week just be talking nothing but other than how we rolled mountain goat.
Yeah, can you clip it? Can you clip?
I will clip goat? Rolling mountain goat. absolutely. I think that should be. I should like ban clips, and the only clips that are allowed to be created are me rolling like a picture book type animal.
Exactly. Yeah, does a 6-year-old know what this animal is?
If not, who cares? You can just skip all those parts of the stream where we
rape mice.
Rape mice, yeah. Not the shrews though. The shrews are crucial.
The shrews are top tier. Subtropical or tropical high elevation grassland?
I think very phony just intrinsically from being named after an ornithologist. Also, welcome, Holly. I don't know if I welcomed you. I'd say like a 189 phone. Actually, I don't know. That's extremely phony. It's like named after someone who names birds. I'm going 204.
No, I think 204 for sure. It needs to break 200. And it's even worse because it claims that Bailey was a naturalist and museum director, but then if you meet Bailey, he introduces himself as an ornithologist.
Yeah. I think this gets up to like 224 even. This is your conviction.
I think a 215 is
215.
Is
yeah. Let's not get carried away. 215 is perfect.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, how mammoth this is? Is this gargantuan? Not really.
No. Bailey's shrew is small, but I'm gonna be honest. I think it doesn't give me the small vibe, and I feel like in terms of absolute size, it's giving me maybe 59. No, because that's the squirrel. Maybe a 49.
49? Yeah, 49 sounds fair. We've been rigging the other mice thing. I think a shrew is bigger than a mouse. By quite a bit.
And also just Bailey's Shrew, for some reason, is giving me like a bit
Bigger,
earlier.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I
you know?
forgot you draw the hat. I forgot you draw the distinguished hat.
That's important.
Is this altruistic? We really don't have. I don't know. I'm not getting much of an impression in either direction there.
No, I think we just have to go off of the shrews.
Altruism.
Which, again, I feel like it's like the it's like a lot of the other guys we met. It's like the hedgehog, you know.
This
He's
doesn't
not
really
gonna screw me over, but
care much in either direction. This seems a shrew seems more or less altruistic than a hedgehog.
more. I would give it a
yeah.
147.
Yeah,
147.
I agree. The hedgehog really did not seem very helpful, even if it seemed perfectly polite. This is quite frivolous, I think. There is like not much distinguishing this shrew from all previous shrews.
I wanted you to say it. Bailey's Shrew is not needed. We don't need Bailey's Shrew.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I love all shrews, but this guy is really extra.
Least concern is right.
Yeah. That is brutal. Least concern.
I'm so sorry, but least concern is right.
Oh, that's a high score for today.
Wow.
So, notes named after an ornithologist. Not a bird. Fourth shrew. These are some notes. I think that sums it up. Anything you got?
Least concern is right. Least concern.
Least concern is right. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Or least concern? Least concern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice to meet you, Bailey's Shrew, but we have to move on.
We have to move. As delightful of an occasion as a shrew is. Beyond that, there's really not much going for this guy.
Yeah, I'm glad we saw him. I'm still kind of curious how his first vibe is going to hurt us going forward since he broke the counter. But maybe we'll see.
Yeah, that was scary. Oh yeah, broke the counter.
True, that's
should
actually
make a note of that.
You should note that.
So yeah, it's bizarre because the counters worked fine before. That's
Eerie.
Let's roll a new mammal. Echimys? Miss, another mouse. I am so ready.
Great.
Chris? It's like chrysurus. Chrysler? You think this drives a Chrysler? Vehicular mouse? Echin makes you hope for like an echidna, but I think miss just means mouse, and I should stop getting my hopes up. Oh, as far as mice go, why are we getting a bat here?
Oh wow, white-faced spiny tree rat.
I think it's quite a gashing fellow, I'd say. Like I think the stripe really increases his handsomeness.
Oh wow, this is a good-looking rat.
Racing stripe, yeah.
You're right.
Absolutely.
The fact that it's just on the face, that the stripe goes like back.
Yeah. Like look at this, like very elegant creature. Like the most stylish rat.
Okay, I think that there's something a little. Wait, the main diagnostic character state of this species is the presence of a dorsal white medium. What does character state mean?
Is that it's like they have a true color tail? They do. Look at that. Look. Oh, this is an elegant creature.
It has a golden tail.
It looks like one of those, those like pocky sticks, like that Japanese tree. It's like that as a tail.
How do you think they get them, Alex?
Oh god, yeah. Okay, what is there to be known about this? Yeah, its name means gold tail. Do I really think that? Yeah, did you find out what character stig is?
It just describes it as trait,
Yeah.
which I
Its
don't know
main
why
thing.
they needed to
What has
do
got
that.
going on?
What is going on? Okay,
Wow.
I'm a little... Okay. I think it's a bit of a phony because its name apparently has something to do with gold. But if you see the actual photos of it, its tail isn't gold.
Yeah, and like if you look at that sketch on Wikipedia, they are really trying to play up the goldness of the tail, right?
Yeah. And like the tail is cool, but it's not gold.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's pull this.
But-
Wait, where's an image of the tail? Well, here, yeah, you can see. I mean, it's just there at the bottom. Wait, let me think. It's like tannish. That is not gold though.
No, it's also, on some of them it also looks white, so it does match its crest.
Yeah,
But
the
it's not
the
gold.
coordination is nice, but there is definitely false advertising there.
Yeah, it's a little phony. Otherwise, it's pretty straight up white face. Oh wait, why is it spiny?
Like that should mean it has like quills or something. I guess it's like hair looks a bit less fluffy and a bit longer than
Looks
most
a little-
tail, but it's not. Those aren't spines. This is very
Yeah.
phony. This is extremely phony.
It's getting phonier. I like him a lot, but he is phony.
Yeah, and again,
And like
sometimes you have like a phony friend that's a nice guy, and that's just totally fine, right?
Yeah.
Like it's okay.
That's
It's
totally fine.
just big of a poser.
Being real for them is being fake.
Yeah,
You're up for
yeah,
this, okay.
and like it's just like it's kind of having fun with it. It's like it wants to be known as the golden tailed spiny tree rat. Good for it, even if
Yeah.
none of those are
But
true.
we introduced them as the white face spiny tree rat.
And the last animal we got was very phony in that it was named after an ornithologist, but this I think is comparatively phony. The fact that misses on both the spiny and the gold tail.
Yeah, I think we gotta give it a 220. Bailey through is tough, but this one is just unforgivable.
Yeah. 220. I'm fine with that. It's not mammoth.
Mammoth? It's not mammoth, but I it's big.
It's
It's
big.
big.
For like compared to the mice and stuff. I could see this getting like a.
For a rodent.
Well, no, if you're a
58?
shapeshifter, that's real then, because you are those things. Like
Oh,
I
that's
think
a
it's
good point.
different if it's like a purely illusory thing. Like if other people are just seeing you as a different form, when your actual form is something, that might be a bit phony. But if you're actually shapeshifting, then I think that's as real as it gets. You're becoming that thing.
This is an important note.
This is an important note. I think like a 70. So you want to go up to like a 70 on this for mammoths?
Yeah, I'd say 71. I'd say 71.
Okay, on a vibes basis, I can see it. That skill feels. I'm sorry. I'm executively bumping this down to like a 64 skill. That image, I don't know.
Yeah, it's tiny. I'm it's just because of what we've seen recently.
Yeah. Is it altruistic?
Altruistic? No.
You really don't think highly of these mammals I've been noticing.
Oh, really?
I feel like you've been harsh on the altruistic front. But then the actual numbers haven't been.
The numbers have been quite, I thought, pretty generous for these critters that are, When we saw a truly giving creature, which was that tube-nosed bat, I was giving.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like they were. For them, I feel like for a lot of them, I'm just kind of in the middle of the road. They haven't demonstrated anything cruel. They haven't demonstrated anything
No,
particularly
that's fair.
giving.
That's fair. Just, I think you say, oh, that doesn't look altruistic with like a tone of disdain. I just feel bad for the white-faced spiny tree rat.
No,
Like you don't know its story.
You're right. I don't know its story. You're right. I shouldn't say that you're completely correct.
So like 144 maybe.
250.
250. Moving on. Is it just the like multicolor? I think the multicolored tail and the like face stripe gives it enough raison d'etre, right? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I need to see this thing.
it's so, and it's hard for a tree rat to not be frivolous, right? We've got so many of those, but this one really does its job well. It has its own stuff going on.
If you were to say like, hey, do you want to like come see my tree rat? I'd be expecting just like a rat thing. But this one,
yeah. Why don't people keep these as pets? I feel people keep like very boring rats as pets, and I'm learning there are all sorts of like very cool rats out there. I think more people should have a white-faced spiny tree rat as a pet. I think that would like really set you apart.
Can't keep a tree in the home. That's
Exactly.
what I realized.
Oh, yeah, that would be a bit tough.
All right, but low. What are you thinking about for its frivolousness?
I put like a 55. I do not think this thing is frivolous.
Yeah. Good pet, definitely.
If you have a house tree.
Yeah, when Christmas rolls around, everyone's busting out the white-faced spiny tree.
Oh, that would be great. Like this guy's
that.
screwing up your Christmas tree.
Great coloring.
Yeah. I think it's like kinda sad how it feels a need to lie about itself when it's already so cool.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Like, someone hurt the white-faced spiny tree rat when they were very young.
Yeah, because it's like this thing is already so distinguished. It doesn't need to like add all of these myths about how it's spiny or how it has a golden tail. It's got enough going on as is. It does not need to. Oh, let me get the
cool.
species here. I do not want to falsely label this as a Crocidura baileyi. There we go.
Might drive a Chrysler.
Might drive a Chrysler.
Don't know.
Boring.
We don't know.
Well.
Fine.
Alright.
Let's get another one going.
Let's get another one. Let's go.
I'm gonna keep the white-faced spiny tree rat in my tabs though.
It's a good one, Chef Skogo. It is a really interesting creature. Like,
I quite like him.
Chaerephon. We've had a Chaerephon. Chaero means wing. I think we established.
Yeah. Okay.
This is just gonna. Oh, is this a flying fox? Is this? Yeah, this is definitely a bat. I think we've had this genus before. You get the flying fox. Which again, flying fox sounds so cool, but they are just bats. It is found in Indonesia, right? But not in the Philippines. I love that they feel a need to specify that they're not found in the Philippines. There was some like agate war, like some Wikipedia editor from the Philippines really wanted to like pass on the myth that you could find these guys all over the Philippines and was bragging about it, and like only after this long back and forth did this line get inserted in the article.
Exactly.
Decimate by hunting for bushmeat. Been a common pattern.
This feels like a legendary creature because very little is known about this species. We just have a sketch of it.
If it's phony, it's a flying foe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great point.
This is a very mythical looking creature. This is like in one of those like Monster Hunter games or something. This is like the sketch you get of the animal you're tracking down.
I need you to find me this. And it is hunted. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they say they're bushmeat. I think that's a lie. I think these are like hunted as a trophy animal, right? I think.
I don't know. They describe a very intricate way of capturing a ton of these.
Oh, they give you tips?
Entire colonies can be killed. Yeah, they give you tips.
That's
Ropes
cool.
and hooks are placed along their flight paths, carrying and ensnaring the bats.
Oh, that's horrific.
Very scary.
Very scary. Flying foxes have important ecosystem roles as seed dispensers and pollinators. So many of these bats pollinate. It's kind of insane.
That is altruistic.
Yeah, it's altruistic and it's also not frivolous. Like, these play a fundamental role in their ecosystem.
You need them.
Yeah, wow.
Apparently they're a little small.
Small size and neutral coloration. Alright, I think we have enough to go on here.
Yeah, I think we have the data. So I'll start. We made the distinction between phony and fake.
Yeah.
You know, the sort of cryptid nature of things
That's
is more
fake,
so
but that's not
fakeness.
phony. I absolutely agree.
Exactly. And this thing is kind of cryptid-like.
It is,
But-
it is, but I don't think it's phony. This thing seems
No.
authentic.
Within its legend, it keeps it real.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not like the least phony thing ever, maybe. At least we don't have enough to go on. I think you give it a super low score. Unless you disagree, I'd be
Yeah.
happy to hear an argument against it. But I'd say like somewhere in the 70s, maybe.
No, I'm quite happy with that.
The mammoth thing is interesting because we're told that it's small, but it does look quite imposing in that image. I think we have to like take
Yeah,
both of those
for
into
sure.
account. I think I could see like
to
an
be honest,
81.
Yeah, I think I need to recuse myself from this because I was about to give a 71. So I think, like, that's not right. Looking back on that, that's... so whatever you say sounds good. I'm sitting this round out for Mammal.
We said they were altruistic, right? Like they're
Super
pollinators and stuff. That's quite altruistic.
Pollinators, live in colonies. I'm thinking like 220, 221.
Whoa, yeah. I think there are enough pollinators and colony members that we think a bit more to go up to the 220s, but I think you're close. I think I give like a 209 maybe.
205. Okay.
And yeah, these are not frivolous, right? They play a crucial role in their ecosystem.
I think sure they might not be the most altruistic, but they're one of the least frivolous we've seen. People
Yeah.
want them, the ecosystem wants
Yeah,
them.
yeah, everyone's after these. Despite being
everyone's
small
after
in
these.
number, yeah. 23.
For sure.
That gives us a score of 387. We do unspeakable things to these. What else was there but the grave pollinator? Once again.
Cryptid status.
Cryptid status.
Not in the Philippines. Not in the Philippines.
Yeah, very important.
Despite occasional reference as such.
Yeah, it does. Once again, I'm noticing a lot of bags look like a, boss in like a Souls-like game. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that does capture well. I kind of like when we get these black and white images because I think they kind of fit the color scheme. The template nicely. Oh, it just feels satisfying.
Yeah, the sort of like taxonomic sketch. Very nice.
Would you be good to take like a quick 4-minute break just to like stretch and hydrate, and then we'll be back to do more?
I'm in.
Welcome back, everyone. I guess it's time to roll a new mammal. We've done 9 guns so far. Let's try and aim for 20 at least today.
I think we can get there.
We've got this. We've got this. Thank you, Grisha. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Genetta victoriae. Whoa, that's exciting. That's like I've not seen a name like that before.
This sounds like a princess.
Yeah.
This sounds like a yeah.
Yeah. This could be someone's name. Like there could be there could definitely be a Genetta victoriae out there.
Yeah, I've met Genetta victoriae.
Yeah.
What could this be?
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I have no idea.
Holy shit! Oh no! Holy shit! This thing's awesome. What the hell is this? This is fake.
What is it?
It's not
Sorry,
phony,
what is it?
but it's fake. This is like an
What is
animal
a
someone
Genetta?
made up.
No way.
Like, this is like like one of those like 19th century hoaxes, which is like, oh yeah, on my esteemed travels to the Indies, I spotted this magnificent creature, and then they just like draw a leopard print all over a ferret or something. This is fucked up. What the hell is this?
Oh my god, I didn't know Genets were a thing, much less the giant forest one.
Oh, look at these. These
But
are
these
so
are real.
cute. Oh wow.
These are well documented. Oh wait,
they're-
no, these are other Genets.
Yeah, but genets are very cute.
Genets are great. They're kind of like a more sleek, weasel-like ocelot.
The viverid? Never heard of. Oh, they're feliform, so they're cats and not dogs?
Important.
Along with civics. Ooh, so civet-like creature. I feel I know very little about civics aside from the fact that they like... There's that coffee that people eat that's like shig out by civets. And this, like, it's
God,
actually a
Jake.
tragic story, because it used to actually be like a genuinely kind of sensible idea, because the civics would like know to eat the like perfectly ripe beans, so in a sense they're just selecting beans, and that went well, but it became like such a fag that they just didn't have enough beans like this, so they started like keeping like civics in horrible conditions and like force feeding
Oh,
them
no.
coffee beans, which completely like also ruined the point, because the whole point was that they're like selecting nice ones. Yeah, factory farming absolutely strikes again. It used to be kind of this like lovely fun fact, but then it got commercialized in a horrific way.
Horrible. Hopefully that is not the fate of the giant forest Genet.
Yeah. Let's just hope these have like horrible case-skin coffee beans. It's good to not know a good
Yeah.
coffee bean from a bad one.
Or their poop just tastes bad.
There's
Or
spoilers
not.
here. I'm learning of a magnificent creature called a bear cat, which is a relative.
Oh no, these are great. These are really good.
Did you know of the bear cat, or are you just saying?
Yeah, I follow a few on the gram.
Whoa!
Yeah, they're great.
Are these something you can have domesticated, or are these like
So, I'll be honest, I don't think you should. Whether or not people do is another thing. But you can't really, venture far on animal social media without bucking up against one of these.
Yeah. No, they do look like incredibly intriguing creatures, but I feel I can't look too far in until we like properly roll
Not too
one.
far.
There's like a number of them, so we will get one day.
Okay, great.
Genet, awesome new creature to discover.
Yeah, I think I just have to go over Genets in general.
Would you have this like lovely illustration? That's definitely a guiding verse.
The number of species in the genus is controversial. So in 2005, they came down with the following, with the current classification of genets. That does include the giant forest genet.
Wait, so this is no longer considered its own species?
No, it is. Basically, for a long time, the number of species in the genet family, in the genet genus, was like disputed. But in 2005, they were like, no, we're gonna do it right, and they figured it out.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Thunder.
60 centimeters, that's like formidable. That's like definitely bigger than I thought. I guess they're called the giant forest Genet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are big. Behavior. Highly agile, exceptional climbing skills. They are the only
Wow.
viverids to stand on their hind legs. Pretty cool.
That is. Wait, they stand on their
walk,
hind legs?
drop,
That they
and
really
run.
don't seem built to be able to chew. I can kind of see it, I guess.
Yeah. You have to picture them going very vertical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a polecat type thing, you know, like one of those, or a watchdog or something, like those things. It kind of has that build
Yeah.
to it, so I could definitely
Exactly.
see it. Oh, wait.
Okay, in 2014, a camera trap in a certain park captured a large spotted genet riding on the back of two different buffalo and a rhinoceros.
Oh! Wait, is
This
that
the
a
first
genet
time
in
a genet
general?
was recorded.
Or a giant
It
forest
does not
genet?
say.
There
It just
could
says a
be.
large spotted genet.
And a large
Could have
one, that's more evidence.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we should. I think we can prescribe this as a feat for all large genets.
Yeah, yeah. Like, until
I don't
proven
know.
otherwise, this deserves at least some of the credit on a, like, probabilistic level.
Exactly. I don't know. Okay, I'm getting very little phony from this.
Yeah,
right?
again, like,
So
this
initially-
is fake but not phony. It's that distinction again.
And also just routinely, it's come out and said, hey, I know you want to keep, you don't know what a genet is. Here's the classification of genets. Now you know what we are.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't boast. It's not like going out of its way to be known.
Like, you think like a 56 maybe?
Yeah, I'd say a 56.
They're definitely like on the bigger side of things we've had. They're like that's like 2 feet long. It's like giant forest genet. Again, like, we could roll
Yeah.
whales, so we shouldn't get carried away, but I think this could
110.
get like a 110 for sure.
110. I think we gave the mountain goat like a 140 or something.
Yeah, yeah. Are
Feels
these
right.
altruistic?
They apparently, if they are anything like genets broadly, they raise their young alone. So the fact that they,
don't
really
share.
look out for them is nice.
Yeah. I think like most mammals raise their young to some degree, and maybe the fact that they don't
Yeah.
like raise each
Yeah, you're
other's
right.
young strike
Yeah.
against them.
I don't know.
Did they have 5
Are we
young in a
thinking-
litter? That's like a sizable family. You gotta be a big altruist. They're considered solitary. Yeah, I'm thinking these guys are not very altruistic.
Not particularly.
Not particularly. I think like a 91-ish.
Yeah, I would do that.
I feel these are also extremely not frivolous. Like, this is such a distinguished and
Oh,
interesting
okay.
creature. Oh, you think they're frivolous? I guess there are a lot
Okay.
of genetics.
No, but there aren't that many genets. I think I was just. They seem talented in so many different ways. But I feel like that's separate from its frivolousness. Again, the fact that it's distinguished in the sense that it's the only civet that stands up on its hind legs, it has a lot of stuff going for it. I would actually, it's not particularly frivolous.
Yeah, I can put it up to like a 51, but I don't know. It's also like, that's like it's good that this thing exists. Like,
No, give it a 40.
okay. Let's see what that comes out to. 297.
Wow. Love it.
What a number.
One.
I think lovely coat.
Genet.
Maybe.
Just Genet.
Yeah, Genetta. Absolutely. Genetta. And maybe hitchhike. What were the animals that hitchhiked on?
on 2 different buffalo and a rhinoceros.
I know it can't possibly be all at once, right? But like,
No, okay, so I'm looking at the photos now, and it is just, yeah, it's not at once, but boy, was it on the back of these creatures. It was on them for a while.
I want to see this. I want to see this. Oh, look at this! Is a fantastic image. Unfortunately, can't use it until we like confirm this is a giant.
Exactly.
Giant civet, but or what have you? Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Yeah, really good.
I love the like reflective eyes in the camera. I think this looks so badass. Like this image right here.
The fact that it gets the deep fried like laser eyes is very important.
I'm saving this. I'm sure I'm gonna have like some point in my life where I really need this photo. Holy shit.
I love that they don't mind.
Yeah, never. This was exactly I was kind of struggling to make it work because there are 3 animals involved, but I definitely like had it arched between or like left leg on one, right leg on the other. For a second, I really wanted like because it's 2 buffalo and a rhino. I wanted somehow like some pyramid going on, you know, like the 2 buffalo and then the rhino on top of the 2 buffalo and then the civet on top of it all. I think that would be quite majestic. I think it's so awesome that this thing just like joyrides on other animals, you know?
So good. The rhino seems indifferent, but the buffalo seem like they won't, like, it's a tag team.
Yeah.
Great first one back from the break.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be so cool to like look, if you look at this blog, it really, I don't know if this person like runs these wildlife cameras, but it'd be so fun to just, I mean, I'm sure most of it would just be looking at like photos, like false positives or just like the 100th mouse in a row. As you know, I am like not above looking at the 100th mouse in a row when there's like a small chance you find something. This is like, I feel like I would enjoy running a wildlife camera with no illusions of it being like constant exciting animals, and I also feel like somehow that experience would like really have parallels with this stream of like most of the time you're getting like the 100th bat or shrew or small rodent, and then every now and then you just run into something crazy.
A rhino, like a Genetta riding a rhino.
Yeah. I wonder
We
if
must
there's
have
like
talked about this for months.
Yeah. Like this is like the big.
Reserve.
This is like the day of your life. Like the day there wasn't just like a little tiny vole that scattered on the bottom of the screen. There was a fucking Genetta riding 2 buffalo and then a rhinoceros. That's insane. I think this summarizes how I feel about this. Anything you want to add?
No, I think we understand the giant forest Genetta to a great degree.
Wonderful.
And I'm excited to do another one.
So let's roll once more. Thermophilus? These guys have.
I think sperm whale immediately.
Yeah,
course,
me too, but I
still-
know that's gonna my hopes up. And of course, no,
Yeah.
it is a rodent. It is Nagas, very much a Naga sperm whale. But okay, wait.
Alright.
But like, can we address the elephant
Oh.
in the room? Or like, sperm is sperm, and then like,
Yeah.
philo is love, right? So this is like the cum-loving ground squirrel.
The fact that it's Brant's ground squirrel means that these people hated Brant. They were trying to diss
Yeah,
Brant.
they just like me. Wow. Brand just got some review. Incredible.
you know, it's one of those.
They're so real for that. Cum-loving ground squirrel.
Hey, maybe they were just, yeah, that's just how they are.
Speaking of just like me, its alarm cry is a quiet squeak. I think that's delightful. Oh, it's seed-loving? Who is it? It does eat tubers, like the plastic meme. I think it can, digging in the ground for tubers. Which we could get that echidna. I think that echidna doesn't actually eat tubers. You know.
No.
Young shoots, they're in shrubs and bulbs. It's seldom and erect on its two hind legs. Very much a quadruped at heart.
Spermophilus, seldom erect.
So I think, like, if you just call yourself the, like, cum-loving ground squirrel, you're like the, oh, this is awesome. You're like the least phony thing out there, right? You are keeping it so real if you just, like, proudly wear that as your name.
You're super honest.
It's very much
adorable,
phony.
too.
It is extremely cute. It's also like Naga squirrel. Like, or it's like, you know, challenging my preconception of what a squirrel is. Because when I imagine squirrel...
No. The ground squirrels do look like this.
Oh, sorry, ground squirrels are a...
Oh, yeah. Ground squirrels are like their own deal.
Look at this. I'm learning about ground squirrels.
Wait, is ground squirrel just spermophilus?
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, sperm is seed, of course. They're seed lovers.
Seed lovers. Okay, that makes sense. Well, still.
Oh, I think this is what Nimmer was trying to say. I thought you were just independently observing that seed loving. No, this makes much more sense now.
No, thank you for that. I actually, yeah. Okay, so I still think it's quite cool that, you know, they live in the ground. And why do they live in the ground? They love seeds. Where do you get seeds? The ground.
Yeah.
So definitely real, super real. And also, you know, people, like you were saying, they're like, oh, this isn't a squirrel. Look at this thing. It's not a squirrel. And again, it distinguishes itself. No, I am a ground squirrel. Right.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm different.
Yeah, it'd be maybe a bit phony if it's just called branch squirrel, right? But if it's branch ground squirrel,
yeah,
if
it was
ground squirrels.
Yeah.
You just be like that.
I'm trying to find, you know, can I learn more about rants specifically? Okay, at least I have a photo. Yeah.
I'm giving it 28 phoniness. Again, I think it's keeping it extremely real. It's not that mammoth. I'd say like a 57.
Yeah, 57, maybe 60.
Does it say anything about how...
Altruistic. What's it doing for the others, for other people?
On one hand, an alarm cry, like, I think actually it's kind of not altruistic if your alarm cry is like a tiny, quiet squeak, right? I mean, it's not its fault it's shy, but that is not very helpful to the other ground squirrels if you're just letting out this pathetic little squeak. Like, that is not alerting the herd.
Is altruism determined by your own abilities or by your intentions?
See, but what if it, like, we don't know if this is a limitation. I like to choose it just, like, I think it's at least possible that it, like, could scream loudly, it just kind of can't be bothered, right? We don't know if it's, like, unable to let out a great cry or just, like, chooses not to.
It's just, you know, it's kind of like the whole, to outrun a grizzly bear, you just need to run faster than the other person. Like, it's like that. It's just like, oh no, and then, like, it gets out of there.
Yeah. No, I think exactly. This is what my completely speculative reading of this is. It only has an alarm cry at all because it, like, feels socially pressured to it, but it really doesn't put any effort there.
Yeah, it knows it would be put on blast if it didn't cry at all, but, you know, if anyone really looked at it, it'd be like,
And I know this sounds insane, but like, look at its cousin. You're telling me something in this genus is not capable of letting out a bellowing cry? Like, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that one could absolutely alert the herd, and
Yeah.
like through the ground too. Like the tremors coming from that howl. Yeah. Okay. So it's not super altruistic. Maybe like 65.
You think it's frivolous?
Maybe it is. What it doesn't feel super distinguished from other ground squirrels.
Yeah. I think I feel like it's good that we have ground squirrels, but we really only need like one or two, you know? I think they're kind of getting carried
I
away.
agree.
Also,
I
like,
think we're
frivolity,
covered.
look at how many different names there are just for this species. Look at the synonyms of S. brevicaudata. That's like, come
Oh my
on.
god. Not needed. Not needed.
Yeah.
Not needed. Are there other ground squirrels in Kazakhstan? Maybe they need one? No, even then. I give this like
I have at 223. I don't know if that's crazy. Oh yeah, let me bring this
Wow.
back up.
maybe can we dial it down to 205?
Yeah.
So yeah, seed lover.
I mean, it's not alerting the herd.
Yeah,
with that.
not alerting the herd. Shoots and tubers.
Shoots and tubers. I think that sums it up. You know, experience
Not much
ground
else
squirrel.
to say.
Yeah,
Not
also
much else to say about France.
ground squirrels seem neat. I'm not afraid to say it. I think they seem neat.
Yeah, I love a ground squirrel. Definitely.
I am happy learning about so many new critters from this. I'm now aware these exist.
I feel like this is like kind of like with birding, you know, if you were to see one of these out there and then you're like, oh, that's Brant's ground squirrel, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to live somewhere with a lot of ground squirrels.
Yeah.
I saw a prairie dog once.
Oh, awesome
I
phrase. Ground squirrels may carry fleas that transmit diseases to humans. See Black Death. You know,
Like,
things are good when you have
in case
that.
you want to know how that goes.
You know things are going great when you have that C Black Death parenthetical. That is wonderful. And have been destructive in tunneling underneath human habitation. This is wonderful because I feel like relationship with human sections are like normally either, oh, we eat these things, oh, we are like ruining these things' habitats, or oh, these are a minor nuisance. This is the first time I've seen it completely inverse, which is that these are like destroying our cities and like bringing Black Death to us. I think that kind of is wonderful. Let's spin again.
I can't believe these Brants are so destructive, and ground squirrels in general.
Oh, another miss.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm very.
Hylopetes.
I'm not never falling for the miss thing again. Ooh, what a name though! Holy shit! Are you real?
Now,
Are you
this-
being real
this-
right now?
Oh, this poor guy. Oh. It is a light candy brown cover and always has 8 nipples.
Always has 8 nipples. It's such a funny
Oh.
line to include. The dainty fat mouse. That is maybe the best creature name I've seen. Like, I don't know. It's very hard to beat the tiny desert pocket mouse,
Yeah, wow.
but the dainty fat mouse is extremely good.
Whoever wrote this article is obsessed with mouse nipples. It does not share the same range, being found only in southern Ghana and southern Nigeria, and has 12 nipples.
Wow,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
they're saying distinguishes it from Jackson's fat. Let me see. I want to see this dainty fat mouse.
Yeah. This feels common enough that we will have images. Oh, wait, no, I got really excited.
The drawing is weird.
Fuck, I think we should not. I am looking forward to drawing this though, the Genki. The Genki fat mouse.
How do you think it's dainty?
It's hard to imagine a particularly Genki mouse.
But I feel like they're all dainty.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, but like what makes it more Genki is what I'm confused by.
Yeah, okay, maybe I need to. I'm looking at dainty, making sure I'm
It's
familiar with.
like fancy in a British way,
small
right?
And pretty.
Yeah.
No, but I think the tininess is an important part of dainty.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Genki definitely lowers the
Ocean.
mammoth score.
I don't think the dainty fat mouse is fake at all, or phony at all.
Yeah. Genki would be, yeah, if Chugewi rolled Genki as an adjective and then got the Genki fat mouse,
250.
it would break the scale. Yeah, like it would just be 250 without comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it like a Chiara type thing.
Yeah.
That looks quite Genki.
Okay, actually, so in retrospect, I think the dainty fat mouse is maybe a little phony, and that like I don't know why it needs to stress its daintiness.
Yeah,
I would love it.
No, I think you're onto
mouse.
something. I think that's gonna be
Yeah.
like 81 phony. Just calling yourself Genki is kinda.
But like it, otherwise, I know I feel like I know it pretty well. Like it's not hiding anything.
Genki and fat pull it in two different directions from mammoth, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think. So okay, let's think. So for fat mice, what's the range on fat mice? I feel like it ranges from like 35 to 55, maybe.
I think like if you're describing as fat, like that's kind of the range you've been giving. Maybe that's a bit high. I think it's a bit more than that. Yeah, I think it's like 40 to 60. Like it's a fat. Maybe that's crazy. Yeah, I think there's like a 38. I think.
No, I would give it a 42.
42, yeah, because they go out of their way. If it's a fat Genki mouse, it would score lower, right? But it's just Genki among the fat mice. Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think about Chrysurus, enough of these things have like adjectives in their name. I just really hope this happens one day where we get like an adjective that's just in the name of the critter. I think it could.
There's enough mammals.
Is it altruistic?
I'm not really getting either way. Actually.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say I know either way. And like, I feel like mice.
Not that altruistic.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel they kind of like hoard in there. I feel like rodents are hoarders to some degree.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like rats get the worst rap when it comes to that. But realistically, I feel like mice are just as greedy.
So I think like mice tend to be frivolous, and I can't tell if this being the Genki fat mouse makes it much more or much less frivolous than the average mouse.
I think it's pretty frivolous. I think at this point we're just trying to make up mice.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. I think this is like a 231 frivolity. This is like...
Yeah. This just feels like someone's trying to like make a Pokemon clone, and then they're like, okay, what if one was dainty and fat?
Yeah, this is like it's like someone's making a Pokemon clone, but they're like under crunch, and they've already like they're shoring a bunch of creatures and just have to like pump them out there. It's like, okay, can we just make a dainty fat mouse or something? I don't know.
Evolves from dainty mouse.
Yeah, I like that. Wow, what a name. Dainty fat mouse.
8 nipples. Always 8 nipples.
Incredibly important.
Yeah, no variation. I guess, overdue,
Just bring in maybe a dainty fat mouse, and then maybe one more dainty fat mouse.
Dainty fat mouse, there's not much else to say.
But yeah, I think that name really captures everything. Shall we respin?
Goodbye, dainty fat mouse. I'm feeling. Let's get some sort of hooved creature.
Yeah, an ungulate would go crazy right now.
Yeah, an ungulate would be really good.
Ooh, this is like a cool ass name that doesn't have miss in it, so I'm hopeful. Exilisciurus. That's wow.
Wow,
that sounds fast. This thing better be fast.
Yeah.
It's a pygmy squirrel.
Okay.
See these images of the. It does look tiny.
Wait, in April 22, April 22nd to 27th of 2024, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources in the region documented the rarest sightings of the endemic Philippine pygmy squirrel.
Holy shit.
What does that mean, the rarest?
Yeah, how can it... Maybe they're just using like rarest in a kind of poetic sense, like this was the rarest of sightings, Philippine pygmy squirrel. Like that is the rarest sighting we have. Tag.
I guess so. Oh, okay. I kind of like these. This doesn't really gauge.
Oh, wait, the rarest sighting is that.
But
the rarest sighting.
Discovery.
The rarest sighting just links to discovery.
Exactly.
Something new or something previously unrecognized as meaningful. Like it's brutal. It's interesting that's least concern, but also like was not spotted before 2024.
But like,
wait, but that can't be right because the source was from before that. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's like rare.
I don't know what they mean by that.
Very curious. Hi. Like a Krieger. Did you feel it's like a name like Hack Me a Picture excited? It's fault.
Yeah. Not at fault, but I was a little disappointed.
Yeah. So.
Alright. Philippine pygmy squirrel. Okay, so it is like. It's chosen as the representative pygmy squirrel for the Philippines.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But not even the representative squirrel.
Yeah.
That doesn't blow me away.
And also, okay, like the fact that it has this separate sort of the rarest sighting.
Yeah. What's going on there? It kind of.
Like, it feels super phony. Like, it's trying to make it seem like we just saw, like, Bigfoot for the first time.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like, I think this is quite phony.
No, super phony. I'm giving it, like, like 210.
Wow. I'm with you there, though.
Okay.
It's a pygmy squirrel. It's like, that's not what I would have given it, but I think you've convinced. That's like very...
I don't know.
Pygmy means tiny, right? Like, it's definitely small.
Squirrel is small, and then it's a small squirrel.
It's a small squirrel.
I'm gonna put it like 39, like just below the dainty path.
Whoa, I got 38. We are in
Nice.
sync. That is very well.
Its altruism is worth discussion. I don't think squirrels are. I think they're some of the least altruistic.
Yeah, again, they
we've
like
thought of.
hoard and they bury the like acorns, I think.
They bury their stuff, and like they're just doing it because they forgot their acorns.
Yeah.
Right? Like it'd be one thing if like, oh, they grew a tree, that's nice.
No,
They
but
meant
they're
to
coming
get
back
it,
for
and they're just too
legging.
dumb to remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they're definitely not altruistic, and like I can't really picture other nice behaviors they do for other critters. So I'm gonna give it like, 47.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'd do a 47. Sure.
It just seems kind of frivolous.
Feels pretty frivolous. The only thing, I mean, like, everyone's gotta have a pygmy squirrel.
Yeah.
I'm glad the Philippines has one.
I'm glad they have one. But
So we'll give it like a 61.
yeah,
Or
61.
no, sorry, opposite.
Right.
No, because I want it to be more
Yeah.
frivolous.
No, I get confused about this too. Like 250 minus 61, that's like 189, I think. So let's go for that.
exactly. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I've seen into the Philippine pygmy squirrel, despite the little information we were given.
I think it's cool that they're pygmy squirrels.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good to know. Somehow discovered in both 2016 and 2021 and 2024.
While being in this source from like 2005. While being... Yeah, because the database I'm using for mammal species dates back to like 2005. Thanks for the follow. Welcome.
You're synchronizing.
Hey, Clonk!
Welcome.
Oh, Dimmer, that's incredible. That's so cool.
That's really cool.
I love when trees are smart, because like a tree shouldn't be able to be smart, but like somehow they evolve in such a way where despite the fact they're kind of just structures, they like almost exhibit complex behavior.
They're up to something. I think we talked about this a long time ago, but trees are up to something.
Trees are definitely up to something. Welcome, Clonk. I am reviewing every extant species of mammal as we speak, and we are just getting the Philippine pygmy squirrel. Yeah, no, this has been a delight.
It's been lovely.
Alright, should we spin the next mammal?
Let's do it.
We're like nearing, like we're not gonna get there this stream, but maybe next stream we'll have hit 100 mammals reviewed. That's kind of crazy.
Wow. Time flies.
Yeah, the mammals have been going wonderfully today. Holy shit, Crocidura. Okay, we had like a shrew drought.
Let's go.
And I get kind of some like hacky stuff to make the shrew counter probably work this time. Let me pull up the page just so we get that. Oh yeah, Vimmer's shrew.
Vimmer.
Yeah, I'm assuming this.
Yeah.
Hey, it worked this time. Let's go.
So, okay, Young. You know about shrews more than anyone I know.
Yeah.
What's the deal with everyone having a shrew? Like every shrew I've seen thus far is someone's shrew, and it's more for shrews than other rodents we've seen.
I think this bodes poorly for shrews in that, like, I think if you have a distinguishing trait, you get named after that trait. But my impression is these shrews just, like, there's never any, like, thing going on with their description, their, like, morphology or whatever. So I think the only thing they can say is, oh yeah, I guess this is the one Vimmer found.
Yeah, okay. Now let's see what Vimmer's shrew has been doing. It was considered extinct since 1976, but then they found another one in 2013.
Yeah, they even go
Pretty
over their
cool.
way to say the species is often hard to identify because of Shrew's strong phenotypic similarities. These are like
Okay.
so indistinct that like we're not even sure when we have one of these. It is severely endangered. Yeah, most of this is just talking about how hard it is to tell that something is a Vimmer shrew and not just some other shrew. I think these are really
Researchers
quite
use
frivolous.
Use the Cox regression model to determine Vimmer shrew sighting. It was
Awesome.
found that Vimmer shrew... Oh, what?
I guess, like, what does this mean? Are we reading this paper? Inferring extinction of mammals from sighting records? It sounds like they were trying to, like, use Imago to predict which animals are most likely to be extinct, and this is, like, the opposite end of that scale. Like, oh yeah, we have not seen one of these in a while, but it's probably just still out there and no one cares because it's just Vimmer's shrew.
I don't know how you can regress that. I don't know how you
Yeah.
can describe that behavior with a vector.
I really
I'd
want to
love
find
be
out.
proven wrong. Yeah.
You should read this paper. I bet there's a lot of great stuff in there.
Yeah, huge methods paper. But okay, now Vimmer shrew. The rise from your grave stuff is pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
they fake their own death and now they're back. But I guess that is pretty phony. That's like by definition phony.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could treat it as like a wise from your grave scenario, but I guess
But I think,
I feel like it's more so.
yeah.
You know,
Also,
they
like,
just didn't find it, and the fact that they claimed extinction is pretty
I
bad.
know like fake and phony are different, but the fact that like we're not even sure which shrews are these shrews or something, I think these are just kind of pretending to be their own species, you know?
I think Vimmer's shrew is just like a bunch of other people's shrews in a trench coat.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I think Vimmer shrew is like what you call yourself when you're like trying to distance yourself from your family of shrews and just need an assumed name.
I'm Vimmer's shrew. I'm
Totally
Grant's
different.
shrew.
Yeah.
I get that all the time though. So
Shrews are not
definitely
mammoths.
phony.
Yeah, definitely phony. I think like a 216.
One of the yeah, I'd say 216 for phoniness, but definitely low for the
Mammoth, yeah,
Mammoth,
like
yeah.
28 or something.
Yeah.
Altruistic? I have no idea.
What did we give the fluff ball? I feel like 28 is
Too low. You might be
Round
right.
fluff ball.
Yeah, I think I've like
Yeah.
we haven't gotten a in a while. No, I think like 36.
yeah 36 sounds good. Altruistic.
Nothing to go on here. I want to hear your
I have
facts.
no gauge. Gauge.
Let's just give it 125 as a sign of disrespect.
Yeah. Neither. Yeah, exactly. One
Extremely
of the most-
frivolous. Like most
One of the
frivolous
most
we've had
frivolous
today.
animals we've
Like
seen. Yeah. And that includes the dainty fountains. Like
yeah.
238 is perfect. Like the fact that we saw the dainty fountains really recently and we're still like, oh yeah, this is more frivolous than that, just goes to show you that Vimmer was up to nothing. Vimmer was trying to get his name in the history books.
Absolutely. Oh, notes? Like, really? There's no way this is its own shrew.
Bunch of shrews in a trench coat. Faked its own death. Cool but phony.
Yeah. Welcome, Luca. Good job,
Welcome,
you.
Luca.
Luca, do you have anything to say about Vimmer's shrew? It has a pretty fantastic Wikipedia article, which mostly just talks about how we like can't tell if these are extinct or not because we can't tell them apart from any other shrews because like there's no distinguishing features. Yeah.
So funny.
So it's not clear if it's own species, and it's also not clear if it's extinct. I think that sums it up well. I am liking that we've been getting shrews though. I was scared.
Same here.
Whoa, I think your audio just switched.
Yeah, I think it did. Sorry. Give me a second. Something just
And it sounds fine.
Yeah, I think
I know. This says I'm becoming a taxonomic skeptic. I'm not sure if species or genesis are even a thing.
Okay, is this still okay? Or...
It's still, yeah. It's like you just switch mics. Like, it's totally fine. It's just a bit odd.
Sure, okay. Let's just leave it.
Yeah.
All shrews could be Wimmer's shrew.
Absolutely.
But they do just confine it to this, like, one incredibly small region in West Africa.
Yeah. No, I think this is like make work. Like, some, biology grad student just needed a paper and decided to, like, pull off some bullshit about how these are actually a whole new kind of shrew and not the ones we've already had before. It's too endangered to prove it. Yeah.
Second year university.
Yeah. This wasn't even this was like someone's like undergraduate like summer research thing that just got signed off.
Yeah,
absolutely, Luca.
Couldn't agree more.
Like spinning you.
Let's get out of here.
Whoa. Weird name.
Dunka.
I've never seen that before. I have no like guesses as to what it means.
A runtunium.
Whoa! You were asking for something who? You were asking for an ungulate.
We got an ungulate. We have an ungulate.
The southern reedbuck. These are quite nice. Like, it's weird to me, because, like, you see this and you're like, oh, this is a gear. But then it's in bovidae.
Yeah, but look at those horns.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I had no idea, like, this kind of thing could be closely related to a cow.
So, this is actually kind of interesting. It seems like bovidae includes, like, rams and ibex.
AI animal.
Which I didn't know.
That's weird, but then, like, not deer. But, like,
Yeah,
antelopes are closer
weird...
to, like, cows than they are to deers.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Okay, but I need to zero in on this.
Yeah.
Bovidae. We were saying something about a shrill cry.
An appeasement dance.
Their nostril.
Females and young males perform an appeasement dance for older males. Holy shit.
Oh, not into that.
Yeah. The bucks run speedily and take considerably long jumps with the tail curled up in scented air being released from a pocket in the groin at every balance. Love to release.
Making a popping sound.
Making a popping sound. Love to release scented air from a pocket in my groin, making a popping sound. Yeah, no, you're right. The antlers thing is a big distinguisher. I've just... Something about their build looks always so deer-like to me that I just kind of always assumed deer and antelopes were like similar creatures. That makes sense.
The fur and the tail are kind of built deer-like.
Shrill whistle through their nostrils. That'd be freaky if you could like whistle through your nose, you know?
Yeah, honestly. It is reportedly one of the easiest antelopes to approach and kill.
Oh, that's...
I don't want to meet the person who created that statistic.
Yeah. And then approach and kill just feels particularly brutal. Like you just kind of like walk up to it and it's standing there. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah, they're not even talking about just kill. They're saying like being able to just walk walk right up to it. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay, a single young is born per birth after 7 to 8 months. The female does not stay with her young, but instead visits it for 10 to 30 minutes each day to nurse it. I mean, do your thing, but
that's not altruistic. No, they just
doesn't feel
abandon their
very
kids.
altruistic. They're off doing their appeasement dances.
Yeah. And like,
you know,
penis
releasing
popping.
scented air. Yeah, exactly. They don't have to drink much water, apparently.
Yeah. Wow.
Wild. Alright, I'm ready to rank this.
Yeah. We definitely have images though. I think this one's quite good.
Are you gonna keep the shrew riding its back like that? Oh,
That
no.
would have been good. Maybe I should have, but I feel that's just, you know, we're serious here. We can't embellish on these creatures.
You're right. So I actually think this is a really phony ungulate, and I'll tell you why. It's as soon as a huge part of its thing is that it does performances
Oh yeah,
to like appease people. It's just a people pleaser,
absolutely.
or rather a southern reedbuck pleaser. And
yeah. No,
it's pretty fun.
it's like show offish in a very poser way. I agree.
And it needs to release all this scented air into the
Oh yeah,
from
yeah.
its point.
No, I think this is like 231 phony. This is like really quite phony.
Yeah.
Also, okay, what like mammoth-ness gig we give to mountain goat? Which, as a reminder, we legally rolled mountain goat. That's like, that's go.
I think we gave it like a 140.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
seeing
150.
144.
This gets the same as mountain goat in my mind.
Yeah, this looks about the
And
same.
that might just be straight up wrong.
But
now that I think
on
about
vibes, it's right. I agree.
Yeah, same.
This is just like a palette swap. I mean, very much isn't, but you know, these have the same like sprite size. You know?
Valerian mountain goat.
But we were saying like very much not altruistic, right?
No, not at all. It's just off doing its dances instead of like caring for
its children. Is it frivolous? The fact that it's not just the reedback, but the southern reedback, I think, is a bit frivolous.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But overall,
but
no.
how much? It's a lot of the south. Though.
Yeah,
Like, it's not
it's
just
quite
like,
a big.
you know, the southern tip. It's like, you know, I feel like
that's like a very sizable region.
Yeah. I'd give this. I think it's a 160.
Well, that
160.
seems. I don't know. I was thinking much lower. Like you know, it's not just a little mouse thing.
No. Okay. Sorry, I thought we were okay.
I think we both.
Then maybe like.
I was thinking like a 65 even. I don't think this thing is.
Oh, I guess when you compare it to the other kinds of critters we've been seeing.
Maybe I'll bump it up a bit. Actually,
give me 78. Give me 78.
I'll give you 85 you think.
Okay.
It's like you know, given that it's like some antelope thing, it seems pretty undistinct. Like, well, I mean, there's a lot, or unnecessary, you know. Like it's a southern reedback.
Yeah, like, you know, it's not mountain goat, but you know, it's still compared to what we're seeing here, like pretty distinguished.
Can I just like? I wonder if it'll fit if I just on your notes paste that entire paragraph about the appeasement dance.
The fact that the scent release is unrelated to the appeasement dance is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's
no, I think it's part of it.
Sorry, no, it's part of it. Sorry. It's not part of the dance.
That is fucked up. Well. a really like cool creature, and I probably will have a lot more to say about it, but I think I like just having the appeasement games blurb there.
Agreed. Nice to meet you, Redunka Arundana.
Oh yeah.
But
A popping sound, yeah. I also like, I feel a pocket in the groin is like more vague than it needs to be, right? Like,
yeah.
yeah. No, it's an the appeasement dance is an insane thing to learn about.
The fact that this is just going on and we're just not doing anything about it is, no.
And
Something
the
I'm surprised
scented air, like I know, okay, probably it just smells like musk and animal stench, but like something about scented air makes me imagine like, oh yeah, there's like notes of chamomile and like cinnamon in there, you know? Like it's actually a very fresh smell.
It's gotta be, something kind of fun, or else, like, why the popping noise?
Yeah. No, that is. I wonder if there's like. There's no way there's like a video or something, but that'd be so good. Actually, I wanna, yeah. Maybe that could be, if we get to 10,000 subs, we will do our best to film an appeasement dance of Southern Reedbuck.
Yeah, we will go to Southern Africa and record the Southern Reedbuck's appeasement dance.
Yeah, I'm not finding any videos of this.
There's people hunting it. Sad. Alright.
Yeah, a lot of these have been hunted. Ooh, cool name. Ictonyx. Nyx is night, right?
Ooh, Ictonyx. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's not a skunk.
Oh, let's go. You got a polecat. Wait, why is it talking about the name Zorilla?
Well,
This
that's
is also
one of the
known as
many
Zorilla.
names. Zorilla is insane. The Zorilla is a super
Zorilla
cool
is
name.
so sick. The African skunk.
Wait, are like skunks somehow? It resembles a skunk. But it's not a skunk. It's a musculid, so it's more like a ferret type thing.
Or like a, badger,
Zigzagoon, you're
otter.
so right. This is Zigzagoon.
Oh my god.
Zigzagoon for sure. This feels quite real.
They're carnivores. They must eat often.
It does have an anal spray. It does have anal skink glands. Definitely like giving skunk.
Oh, what? In a similar manner to skunks, but it's not a skunk.
It's not a skunk. Definitely not a skunk. Definitely we didn't just screw up and like accidentally claim this is a musculig and now we're like covering our mistakes.
Now we have to. Oh my god. Communication. Interesting.
Oh, look,
High-pitched
this is
screams.
like kind of. I don't know if this is altruistic, but there's like this nice like cooperation here, which is they're found in habitats with large ungulate populations because of the lower level of shrubs where these grazers occur.
Oh, interesting.
Newborn polecats are completely vulnerable. They are born blind, deaf, and naked. Up to 6 young can be supported at one time. So these feel the mother protects her young until they are able to survive on their own. They're like taking care of these like blind, deaf, and naked newborns.
Yeah, wow.
These are quite altruistic, I would say.
Yeah, and okay, so they will scream at you before they spray their anal emissions, which feels
That's
they're
like
trying
they're extending a courtesy there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to say like, hey, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. No, I think these are very altruistic.
They will also scream to convey surrender or submission to an adversary. Okay.
That's awesome. More animals need a method to communicate that they surrender. I think that rules.
I think the fact that the striped polecat, that the Zorilla has such an emphasis on communication inherently means that it cares about other critters.
Yeah, no, I think
It
the
needs to
one thing we
communicate,
can
it
say
needs to
with,
talk
for
about
sure is this is very altruistic.
Super altruistic critter. I think this is pretty phony because it, as you said, it does feel like this was a skunk.
Yeah, yeah. The whole like this is just a misclassified skunk thing is quite phony.
Yeah, someone just like wrote down Mustelidae by accident instead of Memphidae.
And they've been just
Mephididae.
covering up.
And they've been
ever
like, no,
since.
I meant it.
Yeah,
I meant
yeah.
it.
No,
I know
I
it's
think
very it's stink, but yeah.
You're completely right.
But other than that, it's real as hell. Like,
Yeah. So maybe
it does
not
it
going
communicates
crazy
exactly
then,
what
just
it
like a 163 you think, all imbalanced, because that like one aspect is really quite phony, but everything else about it is very real.
everything. Yeah, I think 163 is really good.
Mammoth, this is bigger than all the like mice stuff, but smaller than all of the like bigger than mouse stuff.
86.
86 sounds perfect.
86.
Very altruistic, we said, right? Like
Altruistic, I'm thinking like 213.
yeah, I think even more maybe. I think like 221 I could see.
Yeah, I'll take it. Frivolousness is an interesting point.
This has been like the
This is,
toughest
like-
one for me by far. Like for in general, just the word frivolity today. I think that's the hardest
Yeah,
category.
it's really difficult. I think this is a pretty bare bones critter.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. No bells and whistles.
So
But
I
like,
have. Oh, but it has so many names.
oh, that gets quite frivolous. But like, yeah. Again, let's pull this up. Let's.
And then under subspecies, it just says many.
Ooh, that's rough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt it. That's gonna hurt it.
Its
That's
frivolity is
really
like
good.
skyrocketing as we speak. Hello, Lord Abbot Grun. Welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
How many names could this thing have? African polecat, Zoril. Having Zoril, and Zorilla as separate names. That gets rough. That gets frivolous. Jesus. And then Cape polecat, African skunk. Okay, no, I've cocked myself completely the other way. I think this is like
Super frivolous.
a 187 frivolity.
Definitely. With a baseball player named Zorilla. See? Ben Zobrist.
That kind of owns.
That kind of owns. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I learned about the polecat, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a great creature, but frivolous indeed.
Definitely. And yeah, I think this was totally a skunk that they misclassified and they're now just trying to keep their cool.
Yeah. But this, super communicative creature.
Yeah, it's just
Likes to talk.
cares for its extremely pathetic young.
Just losers of you.
So this is from, I think, let me see if it's in the bio. It is technically pulled from like a textbook. It's called like the Mammal Species of the World. See if I can get. Yeah, it's Wilson and Rieger's Mammals of the World 3rd edition. And if you just like Google this, some like university website has like the whole animals, a database of animals available for download as a CSV file. So technically this is out of date, like that's from the early 2000s, and there's been like 1,000 more mammals discovered since, but like the whole scale of mammals are like constantly in flux. Like if we try to keep out of date, the like list would be changing every date. So I wanted like a relatively up to date, fairly comprehensive list that would just be like one static thing I could try and like do an explore. And then if I really want to, I could like do a complimentary stream where I like review all the newly discovered rodents of Indonesia for like a few months, but we'll see.
Maybe later. Yeah.
Maybe later. Who knows? Oh, we found some very cool ones. I even
We
read
found
this
some
one
cool ones.
quite cool, but if I could
You know the mountain goat? Because we know the mountain goat now.
Yeah, so like as far as like classic mammals, because again, mostly these are like Indonesian mice. The most classic mammal we've gone to is the literal mountain goat, which might be the most like distinguished animal we've gone ever, because that's just like one everyone's heard of, you know? This is just the mountain goat.
I'm pretty into the white-faced spiny tree rat as well.
Yeah, so again, we often get mice, but sometimes the mice we get are like quite interesting. Yeah, you missed mountain goat. You also missed the white-faced spiny tree rat, which maybe is not as much of a Scandinavian thing, but just look at that extremely handsome face.
You think the giant forest genet was
yeah, and I think the giant forest genet. This is just like a type of animal I had no idea.
Yeah, we discovered this. We did.
We discovered these actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at this. This is like, it's just so strange. That's like a whole new, like most of these have been like, oh, I believe that thing exists. It's like a mouse with a different coating or something. This is like a whole new kind of animal I was like unaware of. I think a lot of the joy is that like so much of the time we do just get a very generic, obscure mouse that makes the times we get like cool animals like these all the more exciting.
Sometimes, yeah, you'd see this creature in your house and you'd be like, is this a mouse? It must be. And that's part of the fun. Speaking of, let's get another one.
Oh. Ooh, Coendou bicolor. So right off the gate, we were promised two colors. That's quite exciting.
Two colors. The other Coendous are just a single one.
Yeah. Ooh. Whoa. This is so strange.
The bicolored. This is goated. This is a goated.
This is insane. I had no idea you got they made porcupines in these colors.
In both of these colors.
In both of these colors.
Oh, this is so cool.
This is like, this is also like invented. This is like a Pokemon or something. This is not a real creature.
So I'll be honest, this looks like a Godzilla creature.
Like a particular one, or just like it would fit in as
like,
one?
It looks like Anguirus. Of course, Anguirus kind of looks like all, like porcupines and stuff.
But this one in particular.
This one in particular, I think because it's like, its hump at the front of it is so high, it's just, yeah, it's really giving monster.
Yeah, it does look like a monster. I agree, in like a very
Elden
cool
Ring
way.
creature is correct.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an Elden Ring creature.
Maybe that's why, it gives this sort of of this world but slightly perturbed sense. He's nice, but could he kill?
Yeah, good question.
Do you think he's misunderstood?
What was Ig's common name again? This is the bicolored spine porcupine. Spine porcupine feels a bit redundant, but maybe that's a sign that not all of porcupines are spined like we think.
And okay, the fact that we're not talking about this thing's tail enough. So it itself is 543 millimeters, but then they have another 481 millimeters.
Holy moly!
So half of it is tail.
And it's not like one of these little rat-like tails that's very thin. This is like a sizable tail.
Yeah. And it's prehensile, so it can do cool tricks with it, like bend it in all sorts of ways.
Well, prehensile tails are so cool. I'd love to have a prehensile tail.
Yeah, definitely. If I was gonna have a tail, that's how.
Absolutely.
Now let's
review this.
So the only thing I have is Zoo Chat. I visited Peru for a few months in 2022.
Did someone see one of these?
Yeah, someone saw one of these.
Wonderful.
Underneath the cabin, I see this incredible animal instead.
It is crazy that this I would kind of lose my mind if I just saw one of these in the wild. I would write a forum post about it, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah,
I'm
I'll see if I
watching
can
it here.
find what university. Again, like the list is just from a textbook, like that. Wilson and Rieger's Mammal Species of the World is just some textbook. But then I think if you Google that, you should get Bucknell University. As I can link this. This is like the browsable version that has the like whole taxonomy as CSV that I used. Again, the book's from 2005, so big out of date, but
I think
like
this is my favorite one we've rolled this far.
I know, I like just as I think it's so cool when you get like a creature you didn't know existing, and this is like really far out there for me. Like even if it's boringly, even if it can have the crazy coloration going on, it like doesn't look like a typical porcupine, right? It's just like very cute little snout thing.
Yeah. Oh no, the snoot is actually pretty typical porcupine. Not to like downgrade it, but like so hedgehogs have the like, you know, sort of shrew thing, but porcupines do have that sort of big schnoz.
But you like porcupines really typically? Like if you ignore the coloring, and I think the coloring is a huge factor, so I'm not saying you should, because that bright yellow is crazy. Is this like normal porcupine shape?
No, that's what's kind of weird about it. The fact that it like has these huge shoulders, and it looks like it's like rumbling around on its like knuckles. It's kind of crazy. Like
yeah. Let's pull up some like comparative. Yeah, no. Okay, because porcupines they do have like a upturn, but it's like it's different. Like what's going on in most of these pictures.
But the nose is cute. The porcupine nose is definitely.
Yeah. No. I shouldn't have said as a particularly cute nose, because these porcupine faces are actually all very cute. Welcome, Benemy. Welcome. But this is like this is a wonderful creature.
Yeah, this guy, he's tough. He's a tough one.
Is it phony? Because again, phony is different from fake. I think this is extremely fake. Like this thing does not look real. But I think it is kind of keeping it real, maybe.
No, I think this thing is not phony at all.
Okay, good.
Like, I think this is one of the least phony ones we've seen. What am I promised? Bicolored spined porcupine.
And what do you get? A bicolored spined porcupine. Yeah, no, it is keeping extremely real and like delivers on its promise.
Got both colors, and notably no more than 2 colors.
Yeah. Like there's not extra ones, and those are like, you know, a lot of these they go like crazy, like they're like the golden red rat, and then it's just like a slightly redder shade of brown, right? These are like definitely 2 colors, like that bright yellow is absolutely delivering.
Yeah, it could have been the golden porcupine.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to. Like we have decided that.
I think on our scale of mammoothness, this would be like a 61 or something, right? I find it hard to keep track.
No, I think the rat was like a 60. I think this is like an 85.
Okay, yeah, that might be right. Maybe like about 83.
I think the Genetta. I'm picturing this as big as the Genetta.
Whoa, really? The Genetta was like.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Genetta like 2 feet long?
Really? I guess we did have the giant forest Genetta. No, you're right. No. This is all. I mean. Yeah. No, you're right.
Because we gave the Genetta about this. I think this is like a 74 maybe.
No, it was 74 is good.
Is this altruistic? I feel like it's very kind in sharing its like brilliant colors, but I also think like a porcupine kind of like mean of it should be covered in prickly quills, you know?
No, for sure. It doesn't want to cuddle.
Yeah.
And also just like he looks like a bruiser.
Yeah, definitely could beat you up.
People out. Yeah, exactly.
Like alien ring creature, these things are hostile on sight, you know? This thing is just gonna like tackle you. This thing is aggressive as hell. This is not frivolous though, like.
No. It needs everything it has.
Yeah. It
needs every spine, it needs both of its colors, and the world would be worse off without the bicolored spine porcupine. What a gift.
Yeah.
And the best part, these guys are doing fine. We've got, they are the least concerned in terms of conservation status. That is a huge relief to me.
Yeah, just like the I can't get over that color. That's like a color you only see on like a bird or a flower, right? You're not supposed to see that on a mammal.
Pikachu. Looks like a
yeah.
Pikachu.
I wish we had like vibrant or something today. That would have gone crazy.
Oh my god. Well, I think it did pretty well. Given that it was, it was a good day to score low. So.
That's 17 done, so we are nearing our goal.
Oh great. Oh.
Ooh, long name. Chaerephon johorensis. I feel like the really long names are often quite obscure. I think if you're like something special, you get a much shorter scientific name. Ooh,
I feel like this is gonna be someone's thing. Nope. Okay.
It was like the first normal bat we got, because we got like weird bats today. I guess the great flying fox was not that.
Yeah. Johor is a state in Indonesia.
Again, Indonesia.
No, Malaysia. I misread.
Oh, I see. But still, as close as this is like just down the strait from Indonesia, and it even looks like there is a big of Indonesian X range. Like this area is just so bountiful in animal species. That's kind of incredible.
Do you know how dental formulas work?
I think I tried learning this at some point for the stream and understood it, but now I can't remember. Yeah, I downloaded the CSV file and then gave some just Excel stuff to get it into the wheel. The CSV file is huge, and I also outline subspecies. Hey, welcome pelicans!
Oh, incisor, canines, premolars, molars.
Wow.
Interesting. Welcome pelicans. Oh, so it belongs to Johor. That is why it's johorensis.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay.
So
I wasn't too far off thinking it was someone's bat.
Some places bat. Yeah, there is a proper name in that scientific name.
I also like free-tailed bat.
Yeah, so we learned about what these were on stream recently. So mostly, with most bats, the tail is captured in the webbing.
Oh.
Bats. Let me pull up some bat images. Yeah, if you look at this guy barely has a tail, but it's they're just in its webbing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then if you look up a free-tailed bat, it has a little jangly mouse tail. The tail makes it beyond the webbing. That's the big thing that free-tailed bats got going for it.
It's cool. I like the free tail.
Yeah. I think it's a neat feature. So it's a cool way of distinguishing yourself.
Free as in freedom.
Free as in freedom. How this feels maybe a bit phony. How phony is this?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just thinking fake, because this feels very fake. There is really not much going on about this.
Wait. If you look up northern free-tailed bat, there's a separate page on Australian.museum.
Whoa.
That claims that it's an Australian species.
Oh, that's exciting.
And instead of
wait, there's just wait. Look at this. There's the northern free-tailed bat and the northern free-tailed bat. That is spectacular.
Okay, this is definitely increasing the frivolous quotient.
Yeah. That is what the, and they're in the same genus. It's not It's not like
awful.
they couldn't have caught this as they were naming things.
Yeah, they're right. They're okay. Oceania, they need to have like a conference on bats.
Yeah.
It's like this is unacceptable.
Yeah. Which one gets... So the Indonesian one was described first. I don't know if it got this name first, but I think it kind of should get priority.
Good? Okay.
It's extremely frivolous. Is it phony though? I feel we don't have enough information. Like again, we don't want phony to mean fake, because it is very fake, but we want to be more nuanced.
Okay. I will give it this. I think its phoniness is reduced by the fact that the whole thing is that this bat is free-tailed and from the north. And of the two, it's further north than the other one. So
Yeah. Oh, so I'm just doing species level. So if you like store it properly, you can just get, so it lists like every clade, like it lists every subspecies, every genus, every family, every order. I'm like ignoring all the ones that where the clade level isn't exactly species. I'm not differentiating different subspecies. So the illustration, yeah, it gets very confusing. This is the back of its head. I don't know why they chose that. I think they just think it has like funny ears and wants to show it off. But this is the back of the northern free-tailed bat's head, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it says ears of the northern free-tailed bat. That's yeah. No, absolutely worth showing off. It is like a very funny choice to make for portraying the bat, though. Mammoth. That's like gonna be like 57-ish on our scale, right?
yeah, I think that's fair.
Thank you, Lorg.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Are these altruistic?
Yeah. No, I mean, okay. Again, they're not altruistic.
Yeah.
But, like, maybe okay.
They're just
I think
kind of
I'm
there.
They're kind of there. I'm treating like not caring for other things and not hurting for other things as in the middle, and maybe that's not right. But I guess that's how we've been doing it.
Yeah, no, I think for consistency, that's totally reasonable.
I feel like this is, bats are generally they hang out.
They
in groups.
pollinate. Some of them pollinate. This one gonna get called out as a pollinator. I'll put like 126.
Oh, just past the halfway point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. And it's about as I subtract that from 250. I do like.
Oh, I'm ready to go crazy with frivolous. Like the fact that there's
we've never
a
seen
northern
something
free-tailed bat and a northern free-tailed bat is ridiculous. I think 247.
Yeah, 247 is great. 247 is very good. Disgusting.
What? So not to be confused with.
with northern
That's
free-tailed
in. Awesome ears.
Hey, I do like that it represents its, it doesn't run from where it comes from. It's proud of Johor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to be in Johor. I think it's just glad it's there.
Happy to be in Johor.
I think we don't have much else to say about, or I don't have much else to say about the northern free-tailed bat.
Yeah,
I think
the main thing I'm concerned with is the fact that we have a
northern free-tailed bat.
a hash collision here. Like,
Yeah. All right.
next one.
Next mammal.
Let's get a marine mammal.
Ooh, yeah. A cetacean would go crazy.
Yeah. Or even a non-cetacean, like a manatee or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Myodes. I feel like we've had a Myodes before. I do not remember for sure though. Oh, it's a vole, a bank vole.
Ah.
I imagine it in like, you know, a very Richard Scary way. Like it works at the bank, you know?
Yeah, what is his job in this like small town?
Oh, definitely a banker, right?
Yeah, he's definitely the banker. Yeah, sorry, I was just looking it up. Okay. Yeah.
But it does, ignoring even the name, it does look very like Richard Scary. This is like a friendly town member. Just the teller.
He sets you up with your account.
Yeah. I don't think this is like very high up the rung. Like I think this is like at a low level enough job at the bank that it's like chill.
For sure. Let's see here.
Oh, you love that it lives in bracken and bramble. Right? Like living in either bracken or bramble would be good, but living in both bracken and bramble is just delightful. Along with hedgerows.
I don't know. What is bracken? And ferns.
I feel like it's gonna be, yeah, it looks coarse ferns. I can picture this guy. Some coarse ferns.
Adding to the Richard Scary, persona of this, its underground chamber is lined with moss, feathers, and vegetable fiber.
Oh,
and
that's
contains a source of
lovely.
food. I'm picturing like the Sleepy Time tea bear, but it's just like, the super cozy environment that this bank full is, after hours, relaxing, maybe listening to some shortwave before it gets into bed.
Very happy for them that male bankfuls exhibit inbreeding avoidance behavior, finding non-sibling females more attractive than siblings. Let's go.
Wow, great stuff.
They're distinguished. Females, okay, this might buy into its altruism score a bit. Females sometimes kill pups in burrows in adjoining territories, and males sometimes kill pups before mating with their mother, perhaps as a tactic to ensure his offspring are advantaged.
Oh, maybe not in that case, especially given that they're also the super helpless young.
Yeah.
The numbers quickly build up.
Wow. Climbs well, and it feeds on the bark of trees and tree seedlings. It is considered a forest pest. I didn't know, you have farm pests and lawn pests. I didn't know forests could have pests. I thought forests were just kind of chilling there,
I'm also a little annoyed that the bankful doesn't live on the bank of a river.
That is weird, but maybe that just reinforces the
Yeah, I think you're right.
Richard
It does
scariness.
work at
That
a
must
bank.
be what they mean. Oh wait, I missed this. In a case of distress and isolation has been witnessed to a mega sound resembling that of a human sob.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is just a person.
It is just a person.
This is a person who's been cursed by the curse of Bailey's shrew.
Yeah, this person.
That must live its life as a fool.
Bankful. I think it is kind of phony because it's called the Bankful, and it's not clear why. I mean, we have our delightful explanation, but it doesn't live on the bank, and we haven't seen it doing any banking. At the very least,
it's not a usurer, at least.
Yeah,
which is good. But
definitely not mammoth. This is definitely
super small.
Yeah, look at that. This is smaller than a mouse, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. And then also its whole underground chamber thing adds again to the small vibe. I'm thinking 24, sub 30 for sure.
Yeah. I had 24 on there. That is perfect. Okay, they murder each other's young. That helpless young. I think this is
Killing your date's kids so that they can take better care of your kids is yeah.
It's
you're, like,
problematic.
22
I'm
for sure.
ready to call that problematic behavior.
It's not okay.
Is
This
it
is a call
frivolous?
of a poor blank bankful. No.
No, yeah, I agree. I think like most like small mines are, but this seems like a very well documented mouse. It's just kind of doing its thing. It doesn't have bells and whistles. There's no like crazy details.
And it's super straightforward.
Yeah.
Thankful.
Just
What's that? Thankful.
yeah.
It's and like the craziest it gets is that, you know, it'll live in both bracken and bramble. It's fine.
Yeah.
The human sob doesn't feel frivolous either, because like it's about, you know, it's about to get marked.
Absolutely. Yeah. The bank wall. I do like to imagine this thing like, you know, at working as a teller. Just, oh, what, could I check my balance? Could I have a new checkbook? And this thing just very dutifully filling out the ledger. It's kind of a delightful mental image.
Definitely. They'll show you the vault if you're, you know, if you're having a bad day.
Oh, I love this to lead me to the vault.
The vault.
Whoa. Yeah. Are you ready for the 20th mammal?
Oh, is this number 20?
This is number 20.
Let's get in there. Let's go.
Ooh, long name. Monodelphis, no idea. Wait, can we have a brevicaudata? Wasn't Brian's ground squirrel something like brevicaudata?
Really?
Is this another ground?
No, a ground squirrel was a spermophile.
Yeah, that's what's weird. It's like the species name is similar. What was that? Okay, I find this again. Yeah, that was brevicaudata. And this is brevicaudata. It's the like same thing but with the key A at the end.
Maybe he discovered this guy as well.
Oh, it's an opossum. That's fun.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and look at this delightful image. This is like... This also... Some of these, like, I really feel like have some sort of, like, medieval look to them. Like, you know how, like, medieval art is always kind of... There's something, like, strange about the poses and stuff, and it's all very, like, mystical looking.
Definitely. You'd find this guy in the margins of a Bible, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with those two young hanging on for dear life right in the crotch.
Yeah. Found in the rainforest. Plantations or gardens. But not dry forests. Only wet forests. Preyed on by owls, coyotes, foxes, and bobcats. It's found quite high up. 1,200 meters.
Rodents
Are killed with a powerful bite in the back of the head. That's horrifying.
Oh my god. I've thought about this.
It's almost merciful, you know? The fact that it's at the back of the head.
It's a coup de grace.
Yeah. And it's just like one fell swoop. They live in forested areas but are poor climbers and stay on the floor. Awesome.
Poorly developed pouch. That's why we see them hanging on in the medieval portrait.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see this person in... Oh, they're pretty... They're cute. If this is the guy, they're sweet.
Oh, have we found one?
Maybe these are just red oaks.
Is it? That's scary, and I like opossums. That is quite
I
ferocious.
mean, the possum
this is
a
good.
scary creature.
I think I just got like one particularly disturbing image of it. This one I'm seeing now is very good.
Well, it's got your monkey, first of all. Oh yeah, that guy's great. I believe that's it. I still think you should include the medieval portrait.
Yeah, I think I will go with that one in the end, but even though it is like an illustration rather than logo, I'm fine to do it with a logo this good. So let's think about this opossum.
Yeah. Okay. So it's definitely northern. It's found in, French Guiana.
Yeah.
Venezuela.
In that within that region, it's as north as you can get. And it's definitely
Yeah, it's about as north.
It's definitely like, again, it's not like bright red, and maybe it loses a bit of points for that, but there's definitely some redness going on. Like, I can see why it's called the red-sided opossum.
And it's on the sides.
It is
the
on the
fact that
side.
it's black on the back and it's red on the side.
Yeah, I think this is giving you away
Lord.
the promises. Like, unless you're
I
expecting...
know exactly what's going on with you. Yep, I agree. So maybe like a... Yeah, like I feel like the red doesn't super pop, so maybe we give it like a 61.
Yeah, I like that.
Mammoth? This one is giving me pretty small vibes.
Yeah.
Body length is 11 to 14 centimeter.
Oh, wow, I was not expecting that small. That's like...
I wasn't expecting that small. That's tiny.
I think like 51 or something then, because it's bigger than a mouse. But it's bigger than a rag even, maybe a bit more.
I give it 51.
11, because I think we're giving rags close to altruistic. But like, bashing in other rodent skull things, I think that is, even if you see it as merciful.
No, it's a powerful bite to the back of the head. I mean, like when you watch a lion take down a gazelle in a nature documentary, it is ruthless. The fact that this one is doing like the, sneak up behind it and just dispatch it, I don't know. I think if you're a carnivore, it's about as nice as it can get.
You might be right. What are you thinking altruistically? Yeah.
It's still a carnivore, which brings down the altruism factor, but I think for that, it's pretty high. And marsupial gives it a huge bump.
Oh, it's a marsupial.
Yeah, it's a marsupial.
This is one of those New World marsupials. Cool.
True, that's a good point. Yeah, the possum's the
I
only
guess
one that made it
Australia's the
out of
New World. I don't know
Australia.
what it's called, but there are marsupials in the Americas, and I think that rules.
Yeah. I'm thinking for altruism like a 141.
Whoa. Okay, I could do that.
No. I see what you mean.
It's still like a
maybe
carnivore.
105. 105.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Frivolous?
You're right,
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Doesn't feel super distinguished. It's just another one.
It's just another one. But like red-sided, it's not nothing. Like a lot of these, they don't even like point to any differences between its relatives, but it's also not a lot.
And it also has that underdeveloped pouch, so it's really just getting by with like with what it's got, right? Like it doesn't need any Ren Circus's fancy stuff.
Absolutely.
I don't know. This feels pretty, it is just a critter, but it's not has some points against frivolousness. Maybe like I think 120.
Sure,
Just
120 sounds good. Just below,
Below the
big
median,
Yeah. Cool that there are marsupials in the Americas.
Coup de grace rodent bite.
Yeah. Any other notes? I feel there's not a ton to say about this guy.
Bed size lives up to the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, are we in for a couple more mammals, or?
I'm gonna do a couple more just to keep that number up.
Yeah, let's keep going. I
know I'm good either way. If you wanna.
Let's keep it. I want to rate a few more.
Yeah. Let's not
I
go.
still have a
crazy,
few more
but-
in me. I'm going until I hit elephant.
Oh yeah. We're getting something. We're getting something
I'm
big.
going.
We can't end Giga Northern Rex side Gigapasta. Ooh, it's a mouse, and it's a singular colored
Unicolor.
mouse.
Oh,
Like,
God.
don't get your hopes up and expect this mouse to come in multiple colors. This mouse is a single color.
We were like, oh, let's end on a cool one. Oh, whoa, what?
The short-furred Atlantic tree rat.
It's a spiny rat in Brazil.
Wait, is this an actual image or is that an actualist tricking me again? An actualist is tricking me again. What a fake animal.
Okay, so there is an Atlantic spiny rat. And this is a spiny rat that is in trees.
Yeah. I think this is different. I think this is just a very unknowable rat.
Yeah, honestly. Nothing to say.
Really.
But it's critically endangered.
Good.
Woohoo!
I'm pissed at this
Take
tree
him
rat.
down. You've put a bounty on these tree rats.
Yeah.
I'll give you 20 gold pieces for every tree rat you can bring.
Yeah, I am declaring war on the short-furred Atlantic tree rat. This is not what I wanted.
I think it's interesting that both this one and the Atlantic spiny rat are Atlantic. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it is weird. Like, you'd think they'd be more specific with, especially because it doesn't seem like it's just found in Brazil.
This is a NATO rat.
Well, wait, is this? Yeah, there is a paper of these. I mean, all the. Oh. Yeah, it might be mentioned in this paper. They don't even bother saying unicolor anywhere in the abstract. Okay, we do not have a lot to go on for this tree rat. Let me draw this.
So the Idaho official government website, the Fish and Game Department, does have an article for the short-furred Atlantic tree rat. The only information is that it's not in Idaho.
Oh, I love that. It was like, I think
Yeah,
Luca
that's good to
found
know.
this blog that, or this website that was this guy who was just like reporting on whether, like I had every single mammals and it just said, nope, this thing is not in Finland. Nope, this thing is not in Finland. Like it was reporting populations in Finland.
Well, that's good. I mean, I feel like this is a good, for people around the world, they need to know what mammals
Yeah.
are in their backyard.
That's like worth noting, not in Idaho. Like that's a note right there.
Yeah, I'd be, it's near the Atlantic.
You see
Yeah.
this guy, you
If
wonder,
Brazil is Atlantic, then this one is.
is this in Idaho? Like you're in Idaho and you're like, oh, am I gonna see any short-furred Atlantic tree rats when I'm here? And the government has your back. They tell you no, you will not. That's wonderful.
Or even better, you wake up in the forest and you see a short-furred Atlantic tree rat, and you go, oh, phew, a short-furred Atlantic tree rat. I must be in Idaho. But
Right.
then you remember reading this and you go, oh, I'm not in Idaho. Definitely
Exactly. Are these phony?
not. Fuck yeah. So funny.
I think you're... Actually, no,
Like-
we're breaking 200 here. These are like 217 phony.
Yeah. Like, there's already another spiny rat from the Atlantic. And I don't know. Or I think I might be conflating it with fake again.
Yeah, but I think
know.
you can like, they're different, but I think there's some overlap. I think this thing is so fake, I'm fine with that leaking over and making it phony.
It's also phony. It's like the fact that my fur is so short.
Yeah.
I live in the trees.
I think this is a good altruistic rating already. I'm fine with 105 altruistic here. I think about that.
Yeah, I can already tell it's a little bit of a pisser, but like, it's not too bad.
Like, frivolous? Okay, like, I'm sure all of those adjectives are true, but does it need that many? Can it just be a tree rag or something?
So frivolous. This is so frivolous. We don't need the short-furred Atlantic tree rat.
Yeah.
And like, why couldn't we just name it, I don't know, just some other... We don't need just a bunch of adjectives. Give this 216, yeah. It's not from Idaho.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Critically endangered. Hell yeah.
You see this? You're like, am I in Idaho? And then the Idaho state government. You're back with the helpful page ensuring you that you are not. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let's get the Phyllomys unicolor.
Yeah. Also, yeah, wait. Unicolor, nothing about it
No.
having a single color.
No, that is very funny.
Yeah.
And it's like the most
Who's
boring
the-
trait it could have, and they don't even bother, like, acknowledging it.
Disgusting. Get this out of my sight.
Yeah.
Let's roll and rough them.
One more? Last one?
For sure. Let's get a good one.
Yeah, we're due a citation after that. It's a pseudo-chyrus. That's kind of phony. It's literally a pseud.
Oh, cool. Okay. Americanus.
That sounds cool. But sometimes
Peregrine
someone's like
falcon.
really fun names. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is an interesting creature. The common ring-tailed possum.
Oh, this is great. This is a good one.
Latin for alien. That goes hard. Yeah, this is a good mammal Chan gotten. Way better than that.
Okay, the pseudo is for the false hand, presumably of its tail.
Oh, that's fun.
Very cool.
I feel like
look at-
ring-tailed possum sounds like a real thing. I feel like I could have like maybe once heard
Yeah.
ring-tailed possum.
The photo of it asleep in its daytime roost is both highly relatable and super.
Oh, I'm definitely using this one. Yeah, the original image, it does look extremely guilty here. Like, it has just been caught.
Not red-handed.
Ooh, flowers, fruits, and sap. That sounds delicious. I bet sap goes crazy.
Yeah.
Another pre-install kill. Soft, high-pitched, twittering calls.
Well adapted for its arboreal life.
Wait, this is crazy. What distinguishes the digestive system of the common ring-tailed possum from that of the koala? Why are they comparing its
What?
digestive
Wait,
system
sorry.
to the koala?
Who asked? Like,
Who asked? The case...
and the greater glider.
Oh, it pukes its food and then re-ingests it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, but don't you worry. Hard feces are produced during the night while feeding and are not eaten. Don't you worry.
Oh, ew. I'm not some.
It is a
creepy
marsupial. Wait, is this somehow a relative of the koala? It is. It's like not super closely related, but it is a relative of the koala. Yeah, it just looks like, look at this. That is great.
This is a really cute critter. The one of it in South Yara is adorable. Right next to reproduction and growth.
Oh yeah, look at that face. That's a very good face.
Sweet. What do they eat? Oh, sap. Yeah, no. These are cool.
Yeah, sap, flowers, and fruits.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's review this one.
So I don't. It has common in its name, so I don't think it's any phony.
Yeah,
Like,
the Sugo hand thing got, like, the Sugo part got me excited to be phony.
or
It's quite.
it's pretty, but like, okay. It also is like pretty distinguished. Like, it's a pretty weird creature, and for it to say like, "I'm just another one of you," I'm just another.
Oh, it's phony in the other
Like,
direction. I could buy
Yeah,
that.
it's like, you know, it feels like a politician like showing up at a rally.
I think you're
and, like,
onto
going
it.
on
Something.
stage.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. Yeah, 167 feels right.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely, I don't know. It's cool, but it should own up to that instead of playing it down.
Yeah. So how big are these? They're a foot long. Not. That's like on our scale, like a 65 mammoth, I think, or maybe a bit more. Maybe like a 72.
How big is it? Sorry.
A foot long, like 30 centimeters.
Oh, I think it's got to be like a 70.
Yeah, I think like a 72.
Yeah, I'd say that, especially with its big tail.
Do we see anything about whether these are altruistic?
So being a marsupial boosts it.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, they
And
live a
it's not-
gregarious lifestyle, which centers on their communal nests.
oh, boom.
Yeah. This is altruistic as hell.
Altruistic as hell. Give it like I'm gonna say like
They're so loyal.
98.
In one
What?
experiment in which a group was removed from their territory, it remained uncolonized for the following 2 years. That's also fucked up that they just left them there for 2 years. Poor guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying 223.
Yeah, 223.
223. Definitely altruistic.
I don't think they're that frivolous. I don't know.
This is one of the least frivolous ones we've seen. Like I don't know. We need ringtail possums.
We need
and
them.
like
The fact that there are
this one's
multiple
pretty
kinds, yeah.
straightforward.
It's definitely like a 47 at most, but like, I don't know, the fact that there are many kinds of possums, I think it's not the least frivolous I think like a 47.
Okay, I'll accept it. But it's still the common that.
Yeah,
right, like,
it's not like there's a okay.
Oh,
okay,
but
I'll
we-
bump this
But
down.
we've no. Stick with it, because we agreed that the common is a phony. It's a fake title.
Right,
like,
right.
It's just like, come on. Wow.
Super cute, they're loyal as hell.
Super cute, loyal as hell. Need to stop downplaying themselves.
Yeah. Absolutely. They eat their puke, but not their poop. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Wonderful. What an animal trend you on?
What an animal to end on. Well, it's been truly a treat being on the show, meeting
Yeah.
the common ringtail possum, Bailey shrew, the white-faced spiny tree rat, and of course the mountain goat.
No, this was an absolute delight. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to the next chance I get to rank some mammals.
Hell yeah.
Enchanté.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's see if there's someone I can say. A lot of people not. Thanks. Yeah, thank you for coming by. Thank you.
Thanks for
thank
coming
you.
by.
Let's raid Critter Vision, I think, or
Critter Vision? Sounds relevant.
yeah, let's raid Critter Vision. That's on brand. Thanks, Everett, for coming by. I'll see you all
Thank you,
next
everybody.
time.
Okay.